the sound of 1,000 voices calling your name. You can have the light of the world blind you, bathe you in grace. But I don't see so easily what you hold in your hands. 'Cause castles crumble, kingdoms fall and turn into...
Green button.
What's up, dudes? It's your bestest buddy in the whole frickin' galaxy, Urban Blaster, tuning in from the interwebs. And it's Friday, so we got the furnaces on. And I think there's been a lot of news this week. A lot of dudes added out there to Farm Town. And but let's introduce the furnaces. What's up, dudes? Who do we got on the line today?
Sith Lord Stu.
We got Sith Lord Stu, we got the man with the golden voice, Pastor Whopper Pants, OG Whopper Pants. What do you go by?
I either one. Really? You can just call me Whopper.
Then we got Ranger J from...
call him Whopper.
We got Ranger J from the Reality Skewed Gamers. And we got Zoe Zeta... Zimbabwe Faye.
Xylo Faye.
Zimbabwe Faye.
Yeah. I'm glad Whopper's here tonight because Whopper, you and Scruffy were here last week, and I had to handle your duties. And I got to say, I need to get paid. It's too much, handling Zoe Faye.
And then
isn't it?
It looks like we got Radical here too, and Swamp Donkey. Welcome to the stream, guys.
What up, bros?
Thanks.
So, what do you guys think of the new Rebels / Rogue One characters? Who you guys gonna go for? I already unlocked Cassian.
I think you have to collect them all. Like toys. But let's talk about the elephant in the room. I want to know what the hell's up with Baze on 9C. I don't get it. Why?
That is the worst thing. My heart sank the day I saw that. Today
you get a Cassian, and you get a Chiridan Wayne. You get this, but if you want to make the team work, suck it, because you have to go to 9C. It's only going to take you 5 months to farm him.
Right. You do understand that, right?
No.
Oh, come on. Okay.
All the other characters are reasonable. It was like 9C. It's like, oh, well, all right. So I guess you just want to try to make us pay money.
Exactly. That's the reason. Who is the most desirable? Who makes a team work, as you pointed out, and how can you optimize the business, the amount of money you can get by releasing these characters for everyone.
Yeah, well, it's working because I'm still buying his shards from the shipments.
You're damn right.
I did buy some of his too. That's going to be the quickest way, but it does take... I'm not whales like you guys, so...
How dare you, sir?
I am not a whale.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, a whale and the...
I only buy packs because I get peer pressure, okay? I was young. I needed the money.
Well, this is actually a good group to ask this question with. Like, I'm looking at the Rebel characters that just became farmable, and a couple of the new ones, the Phoenix characters, are good on their own. Like, I understand they're really pushing the synergy on the new group, but those ones that just became farmable, Cassian, Jin, Biston, and Urban. I know you love Biston and Frenzy and all that. I'm pushing hard for these characters, and I'm farming the hell out of them to do it, because I think that they're going to take over the whole Zal Sith thing.
Tear down the wall!
I really do think that this has the potential for it.
The two characters that will make a difference is Chirrut and Baze. The other ones, they're really nice. And the Rogue One characters are a much better synergy combination than the Phoenix Rebel characters that they just introduced.
Yeah, there's a lot of
them. The Rebels tunes are nice, but they're nowhere near. They're not going to change the meta.
Cassian and K2 are solid.
Yeah, the Rogue One characters can, especially True
Amen.
and Base. And so those are definitely two you really want to farm for. But you can farm them all at once. So really, I would recommend you farm True out of the PvP ships, you farm Cassian, you farm Jin, just like you normally would, and focus on Base, because with him only being on 9C, even if you do a 50 refresh crystal, right? The law of averages is going to be you get 1 or 2 shards, right? Even if you refresh and get 6 turns at it, and it's still going to take you a while. He's going to be the most difficult. So if you really want those characters, and I recommend you do, because Chase is a really powerful lineup. It's a really powerful one too to do PvP, Heroic AT. There's all kinds of places you can use them. Definitely use crystals to farm Baze. He is a dynamite character. And I would not spend any money on any of the Rebel. Unfortunately, any of the Rebel crystal packs they've got out there right now. Even the 999 is fine if you just want to get your character to 4-star and be able to get him to gear 6. But I would not spend any money on the 1299 ones. And I wouldn't.
But they do have.
Romian.
Right, yeah, I wouldn't either. But I mean, a lot of outside of bays, though, they are fairly accessible. I mean, it is going to be on the slower end to farm everything. But really, I mean, when you have Jin as your leader, then you have Cassian, and you have the Chase, whatever they call it, the Chase lineup there. You go ahead and, I mean, all the mechanics that they have there, like all the exposes, the stackable exposes that Cassian can put on people, all the working that Jin can do. I mean, Jin can stun, and then obviously everybody knows what Baze and Chirrut does at this point. Now, I mean, just that alone is enough to be overwhelming, and I have seen that in action, like a full Rogue One squad going up against Zal and Xylus and all that stuff, and just absolutely wrecking them. I mean, they are a powerful group.
They're pretty even, and I think you'll see people start to add that combination in there. Although there still are some PvP teams with Rexley and stuff like that are still very viable. Although if you look at the meta report, Zal has taken over. I think it was like, when we looked at it, 700 teams or something like that. It was like 48% that are running Zal as their lead character.
Yeah,
it'll be nice once you get the Rogue One characters in there to kind of offshoot that. Not without any other characters that they're going to introduce, which they'll probably introduce after Star Wars Celebration, getting into some more characters that are coming down the pipe, that they can introduce to maybe change, because they're going to shift the meta.
Man, I can't wait for Celebration.
Oh, I can't either.
It is going to be a good May 4th, right?
Boston, baby.
Oh yeah.
Did you, Urban? Did you hear?
What?
Did you hear that Zoe's going to be clad in a robe? He's going to be wearing a robe the entire trip to Boston.
That's going to be freaking hilarious.
Well, not the adjective I would use. Sad. Awful, embarrassing.
I mean, you say potato, I say potato.
I'm going to be wearing a bathrobe.
Well, we didn't specify the robe, man. I mean, if you
like City,
that is not a bathrobe. Shame on you. Shame on you, sir.
It's going to be a great trip, man. May the 4th, Boston. If anybody's out there can make it to Boston, Cinco de Mayo, horse tracks. We got everything going that weekend. It's going to be celebration extraordinaire. Furnace.
I wish I could. I love Boston, but got too much going on down here in Atlanta.
Freaknik and Underground.
That's all right, brother.
It's if there's anybody in the Boston area, I mean, I'm going to be out there, Stu. I'm going to be out there. Zoe's going to be out there. Urban's going to be out there.
Oh, my God.
Ewalking from Tim Instinct's going to be out there.
Yeah, I guess I'll go too.
Even the audible chocolate-voiced Whopper Pants is going to be there.
Aww.
Panties dropping already.
I'm sorry, I smoked for 20 years.
That's how I got this voice.
I'm smoking right now.
He is the man with the golden voice.
Urban, you are very sweet. Thank you. And let me ask this question. So, the Sith mechanics run on stealth and debuffs, right? And as much as I don't want to break up a Sith team, just because I like the synergy and I like the symmetry of it, Cassian in that group is very interesting. If you want to break up that symmetry, am I wrong in crafting that particular theory?
What is it about Cassian that you want to throw in there? What's the specific?
He throws a ton of debuffs around. Doesn't he also do tenacity down?
Does he? I don't know if he does tenacity.
I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. That's fine.
But hey, man, but he can stack those exposes like no one's business. I mean, you pair that with a calling blade, you're murking the tankiest of tanks in just a couple of turns.
And Sith Assassin's little shock stun thing as well.
Exactly. Oh yeah.
And he
I see where you're
does
going
do
with
some
this.
expose against Empire ally enemies.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets that extra.
Or did you mention
there
the
you go.
expose? Sorry.
Oh, so he does. No, he does buff immunity. Holy shit! On his basic.
So he'd pair up good with what's his name, right? TIE fighter pilot.
Yeah.
But I guess they're both doing the same thing, right? Buff immunity.
But Cassian can do it more often because it's not a special; it's his basic.
Right.
So I was just thinking about the more debuffs, the more debuffs you have for each character, the higher the probability is that you can use Nihilus in its most efficient way.
Right.
In terms of drawing that cooldown, the annihilate cooldown.
So where he starts stacking the expose is on his second move, his first special, but the cooldown for that's only 2 turns.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And I've seen it done. Cassian can stack a lot of expose real quick.
But then he also has this thing, the crippling shot, where he deals special damage to a target enemy, but he also, for each debuff on other enemies, it inflicts that debuff on the target. So he's all about the debuffs, right?
Wow.
Oh, I see how that would work then. Oh, then you can really start stacking debuffs. You know, Cassian might actually work in a Sith team then. Because then for each debuff present on other enemies, inflict that debuff on the target. That would leave them wide open. Oh my god, the culling blade? Like if you debuff the crap out of everybody else and then you do that crippling shot on everybody else and you throw all that on for 1 turn, then you throw it on there, it's like goodbye bays.
Just 1 cooldown.
Hey, Whopper Pants.
Sir.
Give me a little bit, and I will let you know maybe a week or so to get him up to gear 11, and I'll tell you if it works.
Thank you.
We
Do you have a way of recording footage of it?
I hope it's not just this crappy idea that I've farted out of my mouth.
Hey, theory crafting is probably the best part of this game. So
no, the furnaces are the best part of this game. Huh?
Furnaces!
Come on, get your pom-poms out, Zoe. I mean your literal pom-poms. Don't expose yourself to anyone.
Luftwaffe Poutini.
But who said that? Was that Lang saying he can get Cassian up to G11?
I probably need maybe a week or so, and I can get him there.
Yeah, dude. Get some footage of that up, too. I subscribed to you today, by the way.
Do you have Cassian at 7 stars?
Will shortly.
Well, I guess it really does. I mean, at this point, it doesn't really matter.
I'm 35 of 100.
All right, well, yeah, it's pretty good.
Well, problems.
Who is this? Icy Hot CUP lead or bust? Eat a dick.
All right, that's your one for the night.
I see.
Yeah, exactly, Shy Bears.
We love Roe, man. Furnaces and Rose are twin sister titties.
Shy Bears, are you actually in Chicago? Sweet ass.
He loves
name.
the Bears.
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 Maybe he just
Hey,
found his
Ranger.
inner self.
Yeah.
Very well could be, man. But if
Just
so,
giving you a
then we
little
got
preparation. Get your
Yes.
Robert Downey Jr. voice in order for later.
Oh, Jesus. I've never done God. I
How's
did
the
some
weather out,
earlier.
Mon?
I did some.
And
I did some earlier with.
and a
I
little
did some in,
Tropic Thunder is so I'm just giving you
oh, come
preparation so you
on.
can get it in
That's
order.
not that fun. Come on.
I'm the
You can
man
do it,
playing a
man. You
man
got the
of
the
another
talent.
man.
I know, but I have to stop listening to you guys, go do my studying, and then come back.
Good. We'd actually get to talk.
Wow.
Oh. Well, we
Shots
know how much
fired.
people want to hear how much Zoe Faye has to say. Shit, you put me in my place. Oh my God.
Are you dueling at dawn?
Yeah.
With Cox.
Those two.
God, Zoe.
Yeah.
Come on with
See
some
what I was putting up with last week?
Yeah, I know. I talk to the guy at least once a week and regret it. Drown myself in the tears of pandas afterwards. Seriously, I have to slap a panda every time I speak to Zoe. Here, Bobo, come here, Bobo. He starts fucking crying. I'm like, all right, I'll just bathe myself in panda tears to feel better about myself and being bored, senseless.
I was just teasing, Ranger. I love you guys. I love you guys.
I love you. We love you too. But it is
Hey,
funny.
Urban,
It's like,
did you get your first Zeta?
No, I'm like two. I need two left, so I should get one. Buy one tomorrow, and then Sunday farm the rest.
hopefully.
And did you make your official decision on who you're going to go with?
Oh.
I was thinking Zeta, just to follow the pack. Try to solo that frickin' Rancor.
Dude, get Kylo.
I don't even have that dude
Did you-
unlocked.
Oh, well then that's thus negating the possibility of getting Xylo.
The dudes that I have options for is Vader, K2SO.
Yeah, that would be your best.
No, it's a bad Zeta.
No,
Boba Fett.
No.
not over Zeta.
And
You do that. You get Zeta, then you're gonna start soloing there, and then you're gonna get better rewards, and then pretty soon you know it. Then you're gonna have another few tunes that you're gonna have. Then you're gonna have to make decisions.
Well, we should start.
Are you farming? Are you farming Kylo? Are you farming Kylo right now?
Yeah, but I get one shard a week.
One shard a week. What the?
I don't know. His drop rate doesn't seem to be that great.
Are you using your refreshes on him?
No, I hate doing refreshes on the Cantina. I should probably re-up the 100 crystals a day, and then maybe I'll start doing that. I don't.
Both of them.
I'm not in the
200 crystals a day to get Kylo Ren is a pretty good. That'll really make a big difference in your farming for him, and it'll really make it go by a lot quicker because you'll pick up more shards.
Plus, I was doing a lot of mods, so I kind of switch. I haven't been doing the 10-day plan, but maybe I'll get back on that. Isn't that the trick? 10 days of mods, the rest of days character.
I thought that's what Ranger recommended last time. Wasn't that the case, Ranger?
Say that again. Sorry, my headphones cut out.
Urban was asking you that he was sticking to the 10 days of mod farming and then character farming the rest of the month.
Yeah, I did that, and it made I mean, I had so many mods. I was like, Jesus, I can farm every tune in the damn lineup now. And I was very specific about the mods I went for, and I got some really nice mods, especially speed mods. Speed, Jesus Christ, I didn't know what to do with myself. That does help. And then you
on the first day of mods.
Okay, we've turned this into
my true love gave to me.
What did she give you, Zoe? I just want to know. What did she give you?
Xylophane.
Does it rhyme with herpes?
Maybe.
Actually, I do have a question
Does it
for.
rhyme with Zoltrex?
I do have a quick for those who may have missed the stream last week, whether they're listening in or involved in the stream right now. What is the method, the optimal method for farming mods?
Well, from Warrior from Team Instinct, and I really trust this his way of going about it. His philosophy on mods. Now it depends on where you're at in the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
However, what his philosophy was, you spend the first 10 days of the month farming mods, right? You're going to need mods,
Copy.
regardless. After that, the next 20 days, you farm a character. So you're getting this, you get the mods you need, and then also the rest of the month you can work on that one character that you need. That way you're not going back and forth. You know, if you're farming mods nonstop for 10 days with your refreshes, you're going to get a buttload of mods. And then after that, you use those same refreshes on the specific character that you're going to need. Because it takes about 20 to 30 days to get a character out of Cantina with the refreshes. You know, if you're starting from scratch. So that's kind of the way that he looked at it. And I tested it out, and it makes sense, and it works pretty darn well.
Okay. Thank you.
You guys ever buy any mods out of that mod shop?
Yes, I do.
That's why
For
I'm credit broke
credits.
right now.
Yeah, two crystal packs that are really good. Mods when they're available, and gear. The gear packs, not a ton of them, but if you're needing gear, it's a great place to get it. For 599 crystals, you get a lot of gear out of there. And if you look in that pack and you see that you need every single one of those types of gear, then you're not going to lose because you're going to be picking up gear that you need. Now, however, as you're further along in the game where maybe half or less you need that, then you don't need to be spending money on that crystal pack. But the mods pack, absolutely.
Yeah, but that pack will never come back. That I don't think they'll bring it back. It's too good. They lose out. I think they'll just lose.
But as a special,
they're smart business people. I think they would lose so much revenue. Even guys like me who at one point dropped, who bought the maximum amount of packs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the expectation is that people are going to do that, and I don't think they have the expectation, nor do they have the data that people consistently do that. But people will consistently spend 100, 200. 400 crystals refreshing the mod challenges, which is more profit for them. And so I think just from that, I don't think that they'll bring it back from a business standpoint. I wouldn't personally.
Well, as I said, that's why it'd be like a special 24 48-hour deal where they bring it back at certain times, but they're not gonna, like the other packs, are not gonna put those in there permanently, just because they're so good.
Fair enough.
Are you guys upgrading your Nihilus and Sith Assassins?
No,
not worth it.
Oh, don't tell the secret. That's the secret on my shard, that I have Sith Assassin. Nobody else does.
I do too. And I know
I'm doing it.
But
Get you some Buckethead, some Sith Trooper.
Nah, I don't know. I don't need them.
All right.
I run on my team I run Zal as lead, and then Xylo as my tank. And then I run EP, Sith Assassin, and then Nihilus. Now, Nihilus and Sith Assassin are only 4 stars. But I'm only like 38,000 power because of that, but I'm still top 20 consistently all the time. However, the packs themselves for $12.99. And I've
No, not buying the packs.
Gear.
Are you buying them individually in this deal? It's a lot cheaper that way.
No, I'm gonna wait till they become farmable, because you can have a 3 or 4 star of those characters and still be very effective in PvP.
I'm gonna see how long it takes them to go farmable, but I'm going to upgrade them.
2 weeks, they're gonna go farmable.
Well, if that's the case, I mean, I won't be too deep into it. Hopefully, it'll be 5 on the way to 6 star.
Maybe 3, but I think in April they're going to release those characters somewhere. I don't know where, outside of Chromiums or their packs and stuff, but it's interesting. They laid out this format of how they're going to introduce characters, and they've been early on all of the characters so far. It's supposed to be 4 to 6 weeks here, and then 4 to 6 weeks there. It's been like 2 or 3 weeks, some even sooner. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with Assassin and Sith Trooper and Nihilus, because nobody's.
I want them to put Sith Trooper, me personally, because I have just a ton of stuff there in Galactic War. So he's just.
That's KTSO. They just put in there, which you should if you're going to go for the Rogue One team. He's an excellent person to add as the 5th spot of your Rogue One team because of Cassian and the abilities he gets as a tank. But I would see probably Assassin maybe in guild shipments or ship shipments. But I could see Sith Trooper going to GW. I actually think Nihilus, because of how good that character is going to be.
Nihilus will go in ship, I think.
No, Nihilus is going to go into like a hard mode. They're not going to put that character just like they.
Nihilus is already in shipments.
No, but in how like in the ship, the ship fleet store
shipments or something along that line.
Well, if he's not going to be hard node only, which I think he would be, but if he's going to go in any kind of shipments, it would probably be fleet or raid shipments.
That's the one I think he'll go.
Yeah, he won't like permanently be there. He'll show up every now and again.
Oh dear God!
Like
Chirrut hardly shows up.
Yeah,
that sucker never is there.
It's why you want to save at least 400 of your shipments, just so when you see him pop up, you farm him. Same thing for Jin. You want to save at least 500 guild shipments at least, so you're constantly, whenever she's popping up, you're buying them, and that's what you should be doing for. You should not be buying here out of either of those. You should.
Well, if you guys don't mind asking, how much do you guys have in your guild store?
I have 9,000 right now.
Anybody watching this battle? Rain blood on your enemy.
Make it rain.
I'm gonna lose.
How many do you have, Urban?
How many do I have? What? Sorry, I was.
Guild store coins.
Not
PvP.
too many.
I mean, I'm farming Jin, but I'm also farming the clones because I'm gonna have the
farming
team,
way too much,
which is a really good investment.
I have just under 10K.
Should I have a lot or what?
I don't know. I'm just doing a comparison.
Never mind.
If you're buying,
I'm almost done buying all the stuff in there, but I have 31,900.
Yeah.
Urban,
Holy
what
crap.
are you focusing on in that shipment?
In guild, I'm focusing on trying to finish up Rex, along with Maul, and then possibly Jin. But I just kind of spread it around those dudes. Maul as like
you should
0
go
out of 100.
Rex, Jin, Cody, and Maul.
I think the best thing to do is try to hyper focus on just one of those people so you can get them up and done with, so you can move on to the next one.
Yeah, that's generally the strategy. You try not to spread it yourself out too far.
I did Maul first. I didn't do anything else with Maul, right? And then I just finished Rex 7-star. Now I'm doing Jin and Cody at the same time because I have so many guild tokens, and just focus on those two. And that's you just have to look at what your lineup is. But it always is good. It's a really good rule to follow. Focus on one tune at a time from each area and just stick to that tune. Because if you start
but in the guild though, you got to be willing to do more than one because they all don't show up all the time.
Yeah, I usually do 2 at a time.
You still want to save you still want to focus on that character and save those coins for when they do pop around.
Yeah, I have been doing that for Rex because he's so close to 7 stars. And,
that's the perfect way to do it.
And sometimes in fleet I'll buy Maul, but I've been going aggressive for Zeta, so I'm not spending so much in there anymore.
Mm-hmm. Well, with the ship, the ship shipments with the tokens from there, pick a ship. You want to save your ship tokens for your hard to get ships. Pistons Ewing.
Or no ships at all.
Shimitar. Well, here's
Urban's free to play.
Well,
I know, but he is. But listen, it is good to go for Zetas. Getting 1 or 2 Zetas first is fine. But the first thing you want to do before you go for Zetas is you want to get all those ships to 5-star.
From GW.
So you can go in and you can do the daily, which comes, Sunday, Monday, Thursday, where you're getting those Zetas from the daily.
From GW shop.
Yeah, I'm only
Then
farming,
you're farming.
Slave 1 and Biston's Ewing anytime I see him. Other than that, it's Zetas.
How close are you is your mall character?
He's a 0 out of 100. So he's 6
So
star.
I would farm
Okay,
him out
because
of,
that mall ship is the best first reserve ship out there.
Yeah, hands down.
Who?
That's
Mall ship.
Yeah,
Bring that
that's
first reserve.
amazing.
It's just
I don't have that.
ridiculous.
Yeah, farm that ship because he's the best reserve ship in the game.
Why? Because he flies in and just stealths
No,
almost
he
everybody?
stealths
Not only does
everybody,
he
and you
stealth,
pick
but
one.
he
You
puts
pick one ship
retribution on-
to put retribution on.
One at a time. One at a time.
He stealths everybody, except you pick one ship where he gives them extra protection, and then they get retribution.
And every time they
Now, Ranger, I believe you put your retribution on Boba. Is that correct?
Yeah.
I
because
put mine on TIE Fighter Pilot because he dodges so crazy.
Yeah, there's no right or wrong reason. We talked with Mage Ducky because Bubba is such a great ship that you should be farming. Mine, because my Bubba's Gear 11 and modded out and everything, he is a tank kind of ship. And so when you put retribution on him, he's shooting everybody and countering, and he's putting target lock on everybody. That's why I do it. But you're not wrong for putting it on first with a TIE Pilot because of the dodge. There's no right or wrong answer. I just go with Boba Fett. I know a lot of people do because of that fact that he does just target lock the hell out of everybody. He hits hard. And so when he comes right back around from doing retribution on everybody, you fire missiles, you're hitting 4 or 5 targets at once, and it makes it a lot easier in arena for ships. So Scimitar, Boba Fett, First Order TIE Pilot, this is Ewing. Those are 4 ships that you can farm out of the shipments that are really fantastic ships. But I take First Order TIE Pilot out of there because you can get them in GW. So those 3 unique ships help your lineup is where you should go. I'm sorry that I'm boring you with Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes stuff, Zote. I know it's a Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes podcast for the furnaces. So just giving out information, and all you want to do is talk about cock.
You said it, not him.
What?
I asked her. I asked her about it. Hold on, I asked her about it. And she said you sucked it like a noob. So I don't know why you want to bring that up.
She's got nice titties too.
I can't really comment because that would be creepy.
Checkmate.
So, what new Zetas did you guys get this week?
That actually is a lovely segue, Mr. Blaster.
Yes, there you go.
I was about to ask. So
Those Zeta titties.
I recently got Savage up to halfway to Gear 11, and I got a fresh Zeta, and I have not put him on. I have not put it on Savage yet because I have absolutely no idea whom I would take out of my lineup.
What's your lineup right now?
It is starting with the lead, Zol, and then I have Zader, and then Sith Assassin, Nihilus, and Palpatine.
Oh, I got my choice.
Probably Palpatine for Savage.
I would do. Do you have Kylo Ren, or is he's not in the mix?
No, I don't want Kylo. I don't want to bother with that emo
as a
fucker.
tank character.
I mean, Vader is a tank. I mean, he's not a tank like by definition.
Not a taunting tank, but he's tanky as shit.
Yeah,
But here's the thing about Xylo is that his main ability, where he keeps using it over and over again because he gets attacked a lot, stuns, and then he gets protection and health from it.
Sure, but I think
stealth in your whole lineup, and he's the only one there, and you got retribution on.
How fast is your Vader?
203. And that's the thing.
Me personally, I'm just not a. This is just my personal take.
Vader on the side.
EP's too squishy.
Mm-hmm.
But with that team, how fast is your EP?
My EP is 210.
Me personally, I would take out Vader, even though I'm not a fan of EP, but just for his that shock ability is ridiculous. When he can shock someone, that can mess him up.
That I absolutely, and that's why I.
So I would, if you're leaning it, I would say take Vader out of the equation,
because Savage has a large health pool as well.
Oh, he's ridiculous.
He's
the only time I get him lost is if I face a
Boba.
There's one guy that runs a Zader team, and either Zader does his culling blade on Savage, which can knock him out, or Boba does his execute.
That's what I.
Other than that, no one kills him.
Right. But see, the only reason why I was reticent to take either Vader or EP out, because I have to take one of them out, is so what I've learned and what I think is the key when you're running Sith Assassin. And you need to have, obviously, in the way the meta is going, more and more people are starting to start using Sith Assassin. And so you're going to have the fastest Sith Assassin, right? And then if you're facing other teams that have your team, or you're facing more Zeta Qui-Gon Jinn teams, right? You need multiple AoEs to go for any debuffs to land to use your Nihilus, right? So if you're facing a similar team as yours, you need to Sith Assassin to go, and then you need either EP to try and land stun as a debuff. Then you need, or Vader, either one, to use their specials to debuff, or Maul for his days, and make sure those debuffs stick. So at the very end, your Nihilus is going with guaranteed cooldown +1.
I agree with you on that, but in order to make sure that order sticks, you have to run your Nihilus so freaking slow.
Right. But that
you do, because if you look at the speeds, how I've got mine, I've got them too close, because I think my Savage is like 204 or whatever. Then I think Maul is like 196, and the Nihilus is I think he's like 193. But Nihilus can go first. It's a pure freaking crapshoot because they're too close. You can't just go
the speed algorithm is broken, or the turn meter algorithm.
No, what it is okay. So you do, in order to figure out what your theoretical speed is, you would do your speed times 0.125. That's for the 80% turn meter, and then oh god, I think the next deal to determine who needs to go next in your deal is you do your Sith Assassin speed times by 1.25 and then times by 0.44, and I think that tells you what your speed of your third tune in less has to go, because what happens is, so you do the 80% turn meter, but then so Sith Assassin goes first,
right?
But then he gives, I think, 36% turn meter to the other one. So then all of a sudden everybody's full turn meter. Then it's just RNG. You need to stagger it more. I mean, Reggae Dragon went over it with me, and he was like, in order for his to work, he runs a 256 Sith Assassin. His Maul is his next highest. I forget what it is, but then his Nihilus had to be under I think 142, 141.
Yeah,
and I'm like, Jesus, yeah, it helps you for your opening, but it's like, I asked him, well, that starts you off good, but what happens the rest of the battle. I mean,
Well,
for him, it
depends on-
works.
Yeah, but it depends on what lineup you're using, right?
Yeah.
So
But-
for me, Sith Assassin goes first, then Maul goes next, right? So then I've Dave. Then Emperor Palpatine goes, and then
Yeah, but you have to drop. And if you don't want Palpatine to go before Maul, you have to drop him way down in the speed.
right, which I did. I calculated it correctly so that it does go in that order. Then Nihilus goes, and if they're all stunned, then you know, you use Nihilus ability. That's an additional turn that they can only use basics, right? And then my Kylo goes. He goes in there and does his thing. It's a math problem, but if you get it right, then your lineup will work correctly. Where you've got 2 turns where you're just wailing on that team, basically. But it depends on which team you're going to use, and then in what order you want them to go in. And it's just a math thing. It's just a calculation of which team do you need to go in what order. That's all it is when you're running Sith Assassin.
Yes.
But if you do it right, 2 turns, you're just wailing on that team, right? And by the time it comes around, your team's refreshed. Nihilus has already done his thing where he's basically annihilating someone. Maul's doing his thing. So, it gives you a lot of options. You have to be smart about what abilities you use when, but if you do it right, it gives you a lot of flexibility.
All right. Well, thank you. That's that's the thing about. I think against a all Sith team, it makes more sense to not run Savage. Or maybe I have that backwards.
I disagree. He'll last longer.
Yeah, it's backwards. Yeah,
He's
but
very
against
tanky in his
right.
abilities, especially with you going those 2 turns.
But against
Give him an
Jedi
opportunity.
teams or Frankenstein teams, you don't want to run Savage.
I disagree.
Mm-mm.
There's a whole.
What do you mean? What do you
Well,
categorize
maybe-
as Frankenstein teams?
Well, teams that aren't like full Sith, like Chase, Nihilus, Kenobi, and whatever the hell else.
Yeah, but if you're running against a General Kenobi in any lineup, you just want to keep doing what you're doing, but you want to have them all focus on him.
But you want to stack as many debuffs as possible. Is my point. And so you have
he's going to taunt and he's going to do his things no matter what. But if you use Maul against him, because he's going to hit him like a truck.
right. I would never suggest taking Maul out of the equation. It's more of, do I take Vader or Palpatine out and replace them with Savage against those non all Sith teams instead of using the term Frankenstein.
I would say it depends on the team you face.
Right.
One team you may take out Vader, and the next team, and it's not Vader in the role that he's at. He's just Vader.
Yeah.
So you either take out Vader depending on the team, but if you need an additional one-shot kill, keep Vader in. But that EP, if he can be left alone, EP is deadly.
Yes, I agree.
And with the ball, with that
when I face him, I try to get him out of the equation to avoid his nuisance because he is so squishy. But if the AI does not attack him, he can be highly effective.
Which brings up the next question: is if we are defining Savage as context dependent, is it really worth putting something as valuable as a Zeta on him?
For Savage?
Yes. If he
value?
Well, think about how much time it took you to farm.
But if it makes sense to you, because PvP is where you want to have the most effective team you have, because that's where you get your crystals and other things, right? Especially if you're farming Cassian right now, you want to get as many PvP tokens as you possibly can right now. It's what works best for you. If a Savage works best for you, especially if you don't have a Kylo Ren sitting around, then Savage would probably be your best bet, especially if you're running a Sith lineup. Because PvP should be your number one priority when you're for characters. If you get your PvP lineup, then you work down from there, right? I always tell people don't focus on raids, focus on PvP. If your PvP team's dynamite, then you can worry about other stuff later. So if Savage is going to be that piece that really pushes you over the top, then you should say to him.
For me personally, it's not. My team can already hit number one or stay in the top 5 and stuff like that. I'm just
so it's the
thinking
icing
of
on the cake then.
Exactly. And so if you are a player who has a large roster and you have a Zeta lying around and you say, okay, let me just get Opress because I'm running a Sith team. Yes, I'm projecting a little bit because Opress at this point may be context dependent for your PvP team. Is it worth putting a Zeta on or sitting on it and then seeing in 2 weeks or whatever the next update if they release a Zeta for Palpatine, which gives Palpatine a little more survivability, as Lang pointed out that he was kind of squishy, or Zeta on Sith Assassin, or whatever it is.
You could go Nihilus. Maybe run an Nihilus.
I'm going to do the Nihilus unique next.
Or you could go Zidius. If you're running, you want to put Zidius in your
lineup. That was the other thing we were talking about exposed earlier with Cassian, and anyway,
take an account. There's really no right or wrong answer. If you want to go Savage, you want to go Zidius, you want to go Xylo. It just depends on where you're at, what you want to use them for, right? So my first one was Zal for PvP, and then Xylo for PvP, but then because heroic AAT phase 1, right? I don't know what I'm going to do with my next Zeta. So I'm going to be in kind of the quandary that you're in. So it's like, what do I do with this Zeta?
How many Zetas do you have, Whopper?
A plethora.
Well, I would expect a unique word than just plethora.
I think he has Maul and Vader. Is that what he was saying?
Who?
Maul and
Vader. I can't hear him. You think Maul and Vader?
I can't remember. But I'm excited to get my first one.
I was on mute by accident. I'm sorry. Yes, Maul and Vader are the two characters I have Zeta. Yes.
All right. So the ultimate question that you and only you can answer this, just like Urban made his decision with going with Zader, is do you want Zader will help Urban in PvP. It will help him in the raids. It's an overall help for him. Savage is a pure PvP and PvP only. Mm-hmm. He's really not a place in the raids. I use him as one of my deals for the pit, but you could put others in.
Right. I have Sidious.
So the question is, are you happy with where you're at in the AAT? Do you need a Cody? Do you need someone else? Those are the questions that you have to answer. If you are happy with where you're at in your heroic, or your AAT or the pit, then purely focus on the arena. But Savage, he will be able to work with other teams, but he's a super beast with Zal. But you could put him on other teams. I just don't know how functionally it'd be. But that's all he's going to help you at, is in that area. He isn't going to be able to help you in any of the raids.
Right.
So it's just depends which area you want to go. But the PvP does get you your coins to buy stuff. So if that's just what you need. Do I regret Zadian? No. But the other day I actually had to take him out because a Zader team with Boba and all that was kicking my butt. and I had to put someone who could get some cleansing in. So I had to put General Kenobi back in. He's been on the bench for a while. But I've redid some stuff and Savage is back in. So that's just my 2 cents on it. But
Sure.
he's very lethal in the Zal deal, and he is a great tank. I mean, like I said, the only people that have killed him when I face him is if I run into a Zader or a team that has Boba that gets enough stuff on him and then he gets executed. But other than that, no one can kill him. So,
Okie dokie. Thank you.
and the other thing that's
world
nice
turns.
is that one shot that when the health gets to under half, and it doesn't always have to be under half because he can. EP doesn't have to be under half. I've taken him out, and Boba's been not under half, and I've taken him out. So that one shot deal that he does offer is nice.
Yeah, it's a lot like Vader's, in a way.
Yes.
And so in that case, if you're running a Sith team, you actually have 3 characters that have the potential to one-shot somebody.
If you took out EP and you had Vader, Nihilus, and
Savage.
Zavajin, yeah, you would have 3 potentials there.
Yeah. That's hellish. All right, well, thank you, Lang.
Lang knows his stuff, right?
He does, and he agreed with me. And so that's a little feather. It's a feather in my cap.
Langaroo!
Are you running the Rancor raid right now there, Urban?
No, we don't have any raids going on. Just doing some ship battles and getting my butt kicked. Hey Lang, are you gonna be getting, besides Cassian, what other new rebels are you gonna get?
Are we talking Rogue One or the Phoenix?
the new Rogue One or Phoenix? We haven't talked Phoenix.
Cassian. Okay, I'll say Rogue One. Cassian is the only one that I need to get to 7-star. He's gear 10. After I get him to gear 11, then I just need to get K2, and then I could run the full Rogue One team. The Phoenix squad, I'm not doing. I want to see the effects of one guildmate that we have has 7-starred and max geared him out already, all of them. So I want to see how they do for him. And I just don't want to. I'm going to wait for those to go free to play.
Yeah, that's
Blasphemer.
he should go after him, right, Whopper?
Yeah, I think so. I think Lang, I will donate money for you to not do free to play because those 2 things are contradictory, and birds will start crawling and frogs will start flying. Dogs and cats.
Hanging out with dogs.
Wait.
We'll stop cussing. I mean,
Did you want to finish that line from Ghostbusters, Ranger? Here, I'll do it. You finish it. I'll start it. You finish it.
I can't remember it. So,
come on, dogs and cats living together.
I can't.
Mass
remember
hysteria.
Thank you, Zoe.
Thank you. I couldn't remember it. I've seen that movie in a long time. I know.
There's just too many. It's right now. I have other priorities than to upgrade those tunes. And like I said, I have a guildmate who has the number 2 roster overall in the game, and so we are all in our guild anxiously awaiting him to run the all Phoenix team so he can tell us how well they do. And if they are super OP, then people may switch, but right now most of our guild is really on hold and just taking what you get for free right now.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Except for fur. Fur's an animal. And I mean, if you want to see the ultimate whale roster, his is it.
Or you can go look at Grande Patron.
But no, I would like to try the all Rogue One team. I don't know how well they're gonna do, but I'm gonna try it, and if they fail miserably, they won't last long. But if they can climb offensively, I'm gonna try it just to do something different.
They'd be a good phase 1 AAT team. No?
Would you put all 5 of them in, or would you take
I'm
one
sorry.
of them out?
I meant to phrase that as more of a question.
Oh,
With the debuffs,
I'm not the right person for phase 1.
Okay.
I hardly ever did phase 1 when I actually participated in the raids.
Xylo can solo it.
Yeah, that's what.
But everybody has to stay out though to do that.
All right. I don't even. I maybe do one phase of the raid. This raid is just boring as shit for me.
Yeah.
Oh, I like the raid. It just
Aren't they all?
I like the raid. It's but with my work schedule and everything, it just after I got General Kenobi the 7-star, I'm not allowed to go for the top 3 anymore, and it just the schedule has not worked with my work schedule. So if I hit one phase, it's a miracle for me.
Speaking of raids, Moniolo, a furnaces. He popped 11 milli last time. 11 million.
You sure it wasn't
How much
11
does he?
million?
How much does he run, or how much does he get off his clones?
It's in that raid screen
Was
in
that
Discord.
That's ridiculous.
this last AAT is what you're talking about?
Yeah, what does he get for his clones?
100 million points of damage.
Let's see if I could find that.
I'm looking with you, Mr. Master.
Haha.
Yeah, I see a
Urban
3.3
variety.
million. So if he got 11 million, what other teams does he run that gets that crazy of scores? That's awesome.
Does he have a resistance team for phase 2 along with the droids and the clones?
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea where it is.
That explains.
So does he get more than one team in a phase, or is that just one team a phase?
No,
Regardless, that is just an absurd number.
furnaces, we're allowed to do whatever we want to have fun.
Hey, Urban, the stream's saying it's offline. Too much blood, fool.
Haha. Let's see what it says over here. It says it's live, but it's red. I don't know how to frickin'
An
use this
error
stuff.
occurred.
Yeah, are you running? What are you using to stream with?
Opk.
Yeah,
I
I've been
mean,
having the same
ops.
issues. Finn as well.
You seem. You looks like you're back.
Yeah, he is.
All right.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Yay.
That score.
Notice me in there
Oh, why not?
because I don't think I participated in the last raid.
Haha.
Close to 0.
I had other things to do. Like I had just painted a wall in my house, and then I also bought a new TV. And here's the thing: so I filmed myself watching the paint dry, right? And then I put the disc into my disc player, and I was watching the video of myself watching paint dry, and that is preferable to doing this raid.
And how many
And at the
likes
same
have you
time I
got?
was watching that, I was imagining myself
All right.
Do your thoughts on paint drying.
What's that?
It's better than playing the tank raid, that's for sure.
Haha.
Thank you. And
I can't stand that raid. I really
it was
can't.
Kentucky
I don't
Blue
even
Run.
try. I throw some people in there. I just attack the main, whatever it is, Grievous, tank, whatever, and then when I die, I'm dead. I'm done. That's it.
Hey, Urban.
Yeah.
How are you with your Robert Downey Jr.?
I'm the
I want
man
to hear
playing the
someone do the
man and
line.
the other man.
Yeah, you know which one I'm talking about.
I think I could do never mind. I was practicing Simple Jack, but it's been a while. So I'll
Oh,
save
if you
that
can
for
do
the
the
next
simple
time.
Jack, you can. Okay, but well, Zoe may have that line down.
Uh-oh.
Is he still on here? Because I mean,
Where is Zimbabwe Faye at? He hasn't been talking lately.
I know.
Well, we've been actually having a
Wait.
discussion about like the game.
because Ranger, I mean,
Yes.
your impersonations are great, but if you can do the Robert Downey Jr.,
I will
Tropic
practice
Thunder,
that specifically.
I'm a
for
dude
next
playing
show.
another dude disguised as a dude, whatever. I mean, I don't. It's something like that, but if that is just the
I
most
will-
hilarious line.
I will master it for the next week's show.
All right,
And I'll try to master some Simple Jack.
all right.
I have no idea what you guys
Or
are
is
talking
that
about.
too?
Oh, you missed it on the last one.
I did.
Urban, Zoe, and Ranger. People just give me an Arnold, and all of a sudden, Ranger's going nuts. And everybody was doing their different impersonations, but those three were just
Ooh, that
going
sounds
to
fun.
town on giving the impersonations.
That's right. We were doing the impersonations.
Ranger, you're holding out on me.
No,
Oh no,
I am not.
his
I'm trying to crumb.
his best one that I thought you did last time, Ranger, was
Mhm.
Al Pacino. The one where he was thundering, defending Charlie. That was just ridiculous, spot on.
I would like to do an Al Pacino, but I think you have to turn the volume down. Oh no! It's from Heat, and I think everyone knows the.
Oh, that when he's talking with Robert De Niro.
All right, you turn the volume down. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Okay, here we go.
Seriously, this is gonna be. Cause she's got a great ass.
And your head's all the way up it. Ferocious, aren't I?
That's the only Pacino I can do.
That's pretty good. That's really good.
I can also make a Robert De Niro sad face, which by the way is also his happy face.
Okay.
And I'm doing
We
it right
can't
now.
hear that.
Oh.
Which one was your favorite to do the impersonation, Urban? Which one do you feel you do the best at?
Oops.
And then I'll come up with some movies for you.
I don't know. I'm not too much of an impersonation guy. Just
You did good last time, though.
Just Luigi
He did Mario.
from Mario. I'm the
Oh, yeah, he did that.
Luigi. You a stupid Mario. That's about
What the hell was that?
it. Oh, I
Well,
might
I'll
be
tell
able...
you what, that goddamn Urban Blaster's been wiping off in my tool shed again.
The boy's been whacking in my tool shed. God damn it. Large pie, fried coffee. You got that in there, boy?
I got a narrow urethra.
I can't remember who is the one that did that. Who did the good Elmer Fudd last time?
Was that...
Very quiet.
It was either Zoe or Ranger. But can you do that there, Whopper?
I think so, but I have a request for Urban.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Urban, you that southern voice that you just did, or Texas voice, I'm not really sure who it was. But have you seen Full Metal Jacket?
It's been a while.
Urban?
It's been a while,
Okay.
So I wouldn't know any lines from there.
All right. Well, just just for information, the drill sergeant who was actually a drill sergeant in the Marines.
Oh yeah.
Name
Gunny.
is I'm sorry.
Isn't his name Gunny?
Oh, I have no idea. I just know the actor's name is Arlie Emery. It doesn't really matter. But your cadence, it was like spot on for that. So if like you knew a Full Metal Jacket line, it would be fucking perfect in that. So never mind. Well, there you go. I guess you can't do it.
Crap, because he's the best part of that whole
He
movie.
can do it. He just needs to look it up next time.
Yeah, that'll be.
Yeah. Well, nobody ever said, "Hey, Matthew Modine, come make another movie," huh? Yeah, nobody said that.
Hey, he was good in Vision Quest.
Yes, he was.
God.
Hey, you asked for a Matthew Modine movie.
I
need
didn't
one.
ask for shit, Lang. I'm certainly not a Matthew Modine movie. you
crazy for
you volunteered that information. It's like I can go the next 30 years without seeing C. Thomas Howell again. You know, I'm okay with that.
This segment's called Random Stars in the 80s we don't want to see again.
I think that Whopper has a jealousy towards the cast and crew of maybe The Outsiders or something.
Oh, absolutely.
Are you envious of them?
Funny boy. 100%. Because I not only did I think I should have been in what is that movie with the toy soldiers? Should have been in that. Should have been in Outsiders. I should have been in Red Dawn, Wolverines, and I definitely should have been in Black Dog, Patrick Swayze and Meatloaf.
God,
Truckers. I should have been in those movies.
Well,
also,
St. Roadhouse now.
Yeah.
Oh, Wesley!
Roadhouse. Every time I hear Roadhouse, I think of Family Guy. Roadhouse.
Yeah, that was a funny episode.
Oh no.
We veered wildly off topic.
This is what we do. Stu's like, I'm out. I can't take it anymore.
Aww. Well, Stu has a betrothed, does he not?
Yes, he does. He was bringing him beer earlier.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
See what you're doing, Mr. Blaster. I can't tell.
What was that? Sorry.
You're doing Galactic War, is that correct?
Yeah, Galactic War with the Bounty Hunter team.
I see. Nice team.
Gotta love Greedo. The only problem I have. His only problem is just to get him to Gear 9, he needs 2 cuffs. That's ridiculous.
Oh!
And a furnace.
He's a gear whore.
But he kicks ass.
Aren't all the tunes now gear whores?
Yes, which is why they're viable at 3-star, 4-star, unfortunately.
All I see on your stream, Urban, is just Von Yolo's ridiculous score.
That,
Whoops.
I don't know, a lot of people are saying there's issues now. It says it's offline.
Oh, it's saying it's offline, yeah.
The frick,
yeah, it's the same thing we've been having problems with, man. It's just OBS.
Now it's showing it that it's back on.
Yeah, I see it. It's back. Yeah, it's back on.
But I don't even know how to frickin' fix issues on this thing.
I'm still
All right,
delving into that.
Well, if we want to take a more lighthearted moment and giggle, Skunk has updated something.
What?
Let's not go there.
Oh, okay.
I'm interested. No,
yeah.
let's.
It just says Lord Skunk video update.
Hey, as Ewok can congratulate me for my 245th birthday as being the most elder statement of the group. Let's keep it to a minimal. And I'm just messing with you. But
okay.
Well, you're not 245 years old?
I'm 246.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, get it right,
like
damn
the
it,
Lord
if
of
you're
the
going to
Mu-
sing
Yeah,
you
it.
need
sorry.
like the Lord of the Rings Elven music playing right now.
Sorry, I didn't realize you knew Warren G. Harding personally.
I do. I was born back in the 90s. Or late
Me-
in the
What?
Me and Grover
1890s.
Cleveland go way
Okay,
back.
that's better. I was a Rough Rider. Crawled up, stand on the hill.
I fought in the war. Which war? The Spanish American War.
I was on the side of the Byzantines.
Yes, that's
No, it was the other war, the one further back.
You know, the March to Sea with the elephants. That one. That was,
When they made Monty Python, it was the story of my life.
It's your 11D12th birthday then.
That's
Well,
right.
hello,
Thank you.
What's up,
What's up,
Scruff?
Scruff?
Hey, man.
Oh my God.
scruffy looking.
Zoe, you're being very quiet tonight. This is really throwing me off, man. What's up with you?
I think he's muted.
we're
What
not.
is
We're
going
not.
on?
We have been
We're
less
actually having a
whimsy,
real.
whimsical. Yeah.
I mean, we're having
You
a
want to know
real
what?
discussion.
He's showing you he can be an adult and he can refrain from his
Or
famous
he
statement
passed
that
out
he is.
from drinking or smoking too much weed.
Or
Oh my
he's
God.
pouting, which would go against your theory of him being an adult.
Thus negating the possibility.
Yes.
I mean, it's just so much Zoe Faye. Eat a dick.
Well, I mean, I think he may have consciously
Was I too hard on him?
muted that. No, not no. He's apparently he got water, emoticons, mugs, happy face, crying face. I think he's tied a noose around his neck.
Autoerotic.
Or he's around other people. I don't. Oh, he's hanging out. It's like hieroglyphics
Get
and
the oath again.
it's like reading a high. God damn it!
And Yurto has chicken fries and ribs.
Chicken fries and ribs.
A 3-piece and a biscuit.
He's getting me hungry.
Oh, speaking of, sorry, Ranger.
Yeah.
When was the last time you went to Gladys and Ron's Chicken and Waffles?
Never.
Oh, okay. Well, next topic.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I just not a big fan of chicken and waffles. I just can't do it.
Fucking peasant.
He's
I thought I'm a peasant. I changed my diet a long time ago, and waffles are not on the menu.
But fried chicken is?
Chicken is, but not fried chicken.
Oh, okay.
Chicken's fine, but it's the waffles that they're not good for you. Good.
Hey,
They're
Ranger, do you live in the Bluff?
The Bluff? No, I do not live in the Bluff.
Is that a real neighborhood out there?
I don't even know what the hell that is.
Oh, I saw some documentary or something on Netflix, and there was a neighborhood called the Bluff, so I was wondering if you lived there.
What state?
Being a white Caucasian male, no, guess
Liar.
I live in the Bluff. That's right. Shit.
What state are you talking about, Urban?
Atlanta.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you
Well, there's
live
certain
near
parts
there?
of Atlanta.
No, I
Well,
don't. But
I'm in the
I've heard of the Bluff. Didn't know what city it was for. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, there's some. Just like any big city, there's some parts of town you just don't want to visit late at night.
West End
And
Mall.
where in Colorado do you live, Urban?
Out
You live in
Aurora. A place you don't
What's your
want to
address?
be in near at night. Just kidding.
Street
That is-
address.
That is the.
I'm sure the gang violence is
Oh.
outrageous in Aurora.
Yeah.
And
the,
that's
Trains come out at night.
is that north of Denver? I don't know my geography in Colorado as well. Is that north or
it's
south of Denver?
East.
I'm sure the gang.
It's east of Denver. It's on the east side of town.
Isai.
Okay. And how close are you to the nearest ski resort? And which one's the closest to you? And do you ski
No,
or
I don't.
snowboard?
Do
your kids?
I'm close to Vale and all that stuff. It's pretty roughly all about the same distance away, I think. I just don't like that drive. I can't see how people make this drive in the winter. I've made it in the summertime, and it's like frickin' going straight up the side of a mountain, driving through the mountain, then going straight down the mountain. It's like a frickin' roller coaster.
I thought that was that toll road that went through the mountain in Colorado.
Whoever that is, I can barely hear them.
Because they're in Colorado.
Do your kids ski urban or snowboard?
No, we don't do any snow sports.
What about water sports?
That
God,
usually
that was
starts
obvious.
at 1 a.m. Just kidding.
Wait, what? I'm sorry, what did you say?
Oh, I said those usually start at around 1 a.m.
I need to visit Colorado more often then. Now, that's actually an interesting question. So, if you're a mile above sea level, does that change the trajectory of the water sport?
I think.
In what way?
So.
I know it doesn't. I'm joking.
I know we're talking science and stuff, but let's be exact here.
I'm joking. I know it doesn't. It's fine.
What do you mean? Are you talking like the toilet boat thing down in Australia? What do you mean?
That actually does go the opposite direction in the southern hemisphere. That is a true. That is a true. No, okay. If it's counterclockwise in the northern hemisphere, it's clockwise in the southern. Whichever way it swirls up in the northern hemisphere, it actually does swirl the opposite in the southern. That is a true statement.
Really, you've driven your train to Australia?
No, when I lived in Florida and I worked in the citrus industry, I was spent some time in Brazil.
Yes, I have been there
And
myself.
I thought that was a joke, and I was like, "Holy shit! It's the truth." So, interesting facts for people to know.
I learned that in fucking 7th grade, I think.
I just thought, there's no way it's all swirled the same.
Bees and dogs smell fear.
Harvard prep learning about toilet water flushing.
And there is a Harvard study.
Real Ivy League boy over there.
We discovered the toilet water is the opposite way.
Did you have to do the force calculations on the centrifugal spin?
With an abacus.
We had to see if the water, when you take a dump, splashes one way or the other.
When I press a special key, it makes a little melody. That was a reference for Scruffy. Scruffy gets the reference.
Scruffy, you scared away Zoe Faye?
I didn't do shit.
I know. We're all three in the chat. Last week was just me. It was a nightmare. I did the best I could. But you're both in here now, and now he's being very quiet. Y'all have trained.
Bye, Swamp Donkey.
I had to work last week.
Oh. Stop that.
Well, I'm not happy about
it.
Hey, speaking of work there, I haven't talked to you in a while there. Did you take that one job that was offered a while back, or did you pass up on it?
Who, me? Yeah, I kept my job.
So you declined. Okay. I didn't know which way you were going. You said you were up in there the last time.
Oh, that was like 6 months ago. Yeah.
I know. It's been a while. I apologize.
That's what I did.
Hey, I'm showing concern for him. It's like, so I know it was a big decision that he had at the time.
That's
well,
community.
He had a critical decision at that time. It's been a while, and I apologize that it took me this long to get back to ask the question to you.
No.
Lone Star. I see your
But
I know 18 months ago you had a tumor removed. Benign,
I
malignant.
did.
What was it?
It was pressing against my temporal lobe.
Okay.
How did that work out? Well, I'm here now.
If that's
So
true,
obviously
Lang, that's a
it-
huge coincidence because I was just making a joke.
I'm joking, though. But
That's too
possibly,
bad.
I don't know.
That's too bad. I was
If it
hoping
makes
for
you feel
malignant.
guilty, then yes, it was true. If not,
Yeah.
then no, it's a
Feel
joke.
guilty for making a joke.
Touche.
What person who is not me are you speaking to?
Are you
I
saying?
was speaking to Scruff on his work.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lang. I stepped on your empathy. I'm sorry.
So, but that's all right.
Or we got a question if you guys are up for it.
Well,
Oh
hell.
my, oh my
Okay,
God.
but let me just make a stipulation. Whopper Pants has to speak in normal tongue.
Oh.
He cannot go to the most exotic dictionary that he normally uses.
No, I'd like him to use the dictionary because I understand it.
Well, there goes the Isle of Yap dictionary. Fuck. I can't go exotic.
I guess I can't use China. I can't speak Chinese tonight.
All right, what's the question, Urban?
So Atomic Robot's trying to solo the pit. He has Zader at a speed of 198, TIE Fighter pilot at 246, Rex at 203 with 60% potency, Qui-Gon Jinn at 200 with 121 potency, and Emperor Palpatine at speed 202. They're all gear 11. Is that enough?
Should be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why wouldn't be?
Yeah, it's not necessarily as much about speed as it is about the turn meter.
Can he put someone? He could even take like a Qui-Gon Jinn out and put another Empire dude, or does he have Jinn?
Let's see.
If he has a 7-star Jinn, good for him.
If he has that, I would say Jyn Erso in a heartbeat. If he doesn't, personally, I would put another Empire tune in, or like Palpatine in over Qui-Gon Jinn.
Or I think EP's already in there, but maybe like what's his name, the Royal Guard, right?
Well, he could do Royal Guard, but I would personally put in.
I said he could do
your,
Royal Guard. Just kidding.
Barfidius.
He has Maul maxed.
Maul would work too. But you said he could do Royal Guard. So do Royal Guard, damn it.
Picker, Finity with the Winkle Picker.
You guys missed that last weekend. We did Mad Libs.
Oh, that was great.
And the place we had to visit as a dark Lord of the Sith named Your Cunt. Let's conquer the planet. Winkle Picker. I'm sorry. It just reminded me of that. It just kills me.
Oh, that one guy that was on the stream last week with that name Chubu. I can't even say the name without.
Chubukake.
Yeah, it's like that. I'll give that guy credit for that name.
Winkle Pinker. That's good old Finn trolling like he normally does. You bastard.
Hey, Urban, are you still on? I know there's a little lag at times, but are you still on Node 4 in GW, or are you further?
I'm just starting up the next node. It's showing good health now, but I don't know if it's really good. Yeah, I'm seeing the stream pretty good now.
Mm-hmm. Looks like it's going pretty well now.
But that, so you said on your stream, Ranger, that you're like halfway to buying it, to having to buy some packs.
Yeah, on the stream last Saturday we did, as you know, kind of like a Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. It's Who Wants to See Ranger open a pack. So
I did watch
we're
some of it.
we had, but did you see the part where we did the Mad Libs?
No, I haven't, because I started watching the
Oh
next day,
God.
so I have to get back to it.
Go back about 51 minutes and then 1 hour and 10 minutes in. We did 2 Mad Libs at that point, right? And the most ridiculous things I've ever had to listen to ever. Just we should get Finn in here. Finn, if you want to be a troll, get your monkey ass over to the furnaces and read the Mad Libs we did from last weekend.
And it's all Star Wars related?
One was Star Wars, one was about a dragon. And I don't want to ruin it. But the description of the dragon was outrageous. I can't even talk about it. It's so ridiculous.
I like that Zam vessel.
Yeah, Finn, get your
Urban.
ass over here.
The healthy Zam.
Finn, get in here.
I know, she's almost to gear 10. She's only a 1 or 2 pieces away.
Is your Boba gear 10 yet?
Yeah, I got him to gear 10. Him and IG-88 are the highest geared bounty hunters I have. Then everybody else is. I think Zam will be gear 10 soon, and Dengar.
Oh my God, Finn sent me the damn things. Do you guys want to hear these?
So Mad Libs is the thing where you fill in blanks, right?
We filled in the blanks. Okay.
Yeah, tell us the dragon one.
Let me see if we got the dragon one. Okay. Let me get in the right frame.
What is that? I don't use Zam, Urban. I'm watching you do the battle. What is the one when she does with her eyes? What does that do?
The person that she targets gets exposed, and then everybody else gets evasion down for 3 turns.
Oh shit!
And then she could detonate. That's why her basic's pretty powerful. So I could go after Mace right now. I don't know if you could see it
I'm watching it. You just did the Dengar through the mines.
But or I could get rid of Luminar probably, because she has 2 detonators, so her basic will detonate the detonators and then do turn meter up.
All right, you ready for this, Urban?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, here we go. The menstrual red dragon is the mustachiest dragon of all time. It has scruffy weenuses, and they hit their ass shaped like herpes. It loves to eat a mob of angry Ewoks, although it will feast on nearly anything. It is chewy and emo. You must be barbaric around it, or you may end up as its meal.
So was that minstrel or menstrual?
The menstrual red dragon is the mustachiest dragon of all time.
He's a minstrel, like a bard.
Menstrual red.
Not a minstrel, a menstrual.
I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
menstrual red. Yeah, that's the thing that they picked. And then here's the other one, the Sith one. Darth York Hunt looked at his master while his loquacious breathing filled the room. He was told to go frolic everything on the planet of Winkle Picker. He got in his thong and jumped hyperspace. Soon before he reached the planet, he dropped out of hyperspace and was attacked by rebel Nazi zombies. He granny slapped them off and continued to the planet's surface.
Granny slapped him?
Granny
He
slap.
slapped him. He landed and confronted more opposition, slicing it down with his diphtheria. He used his boner to choke another rebel, then mollywopped them aside. He finished all the rest of life of the planet with a wizard laugh. They're sick people. Very sick. Sick
Urban,
The
even though
Gigaba
you
system.
weren't there, you were still there.
What was that?
Even though you weren't there, you were still there.
Yeah.
The Mollywop and Wizard references were
for you.
a trophy to you.
Nothing like triple mollywopping someone with a boner.
Hey,
Granny
Urban?
slap.
Yeah.
Don't use that Zam one that does the eyes when they have the tenacity up.
Oh, yeah, it was auto-playing. I noticed that too, that frickin' AI. But, yeah, because I saw her focus on Yoda, I think, and I didn't see it pop up there. I'm like, damn, it's that tenacity.
Oh, Yoda.
Yoda,
I want to see
The power you have.
What you want to see, Lang?
I want to see the teams you face on nodes 9 and 10.
Oh, yeah. It's, I could usually get through the Galactic War every day. I don't, usually I run my Empire team all the way through. But tonight, I like showing off the Bounty Hunter squad.
Nothing wrong with that.
It is impressive.
No,
it's
teaching me the characters because I don't use them.
Good.
What is their synergy, Urban?
They have a lot of turn meter stuff, especially with Boba Fett out there. He has a ton of stuff for him. It's been a while since I looked at their stuff, but they have a lot of turn meter stuff going on with the detonators and all that.
Max health.
And you're saying Zam on her basic can explode those bombs above the person?
Yeah, and then it gives her turn meter, so I could go after Talia and probably do some pretty good damage here because there's 2 detonators over her. Then she'll get 100% turn meter or something.
Shoot him in the face.
Is it for every thermal detonator or every debuff they get plus 15 speed? Is that?
It's usually.
I think it's thermal detonators,
yeah.
right?
I think it's every enemy that they get plus 15.
Okay.
But check out the gain max health equal to 50% of the total potency of all bounty hunter allies. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that gets wild.
But I did have Greedo before, because I think Ranger is asking why I got Greedo instead of Cad Bane.
Well, I am curious. I know you do the Heroic AT raid. Why you're not using Gangster Han in here?
Just because he's not a bounty hunter.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's a
Yeah, he is.
scoundrel, but he's not a bounty hunter.
Oh, okay.
that's
I
right.
apologize.
Okay. Yeah, me too. For some reason, I thought he was a bounty. Well, wait. I use him in the bounty hunter one. Unless it's a scoundrel and bounty hunters.
Well, that was I
Yeah,
think
he's
that
not
was
a bounty
scoundrels.
Just scoundrels.
For the credit house.
Yeah. Which, of course, I got hosed again.
You got a 1.5 today?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
It's like, why?
I got 2.5s, but I'm already down to 200,000 or something because I've spent it all on a single mod for some 30 speed.
What size shoe do you wear?
That's a good investment.
Sorry.
But yeah, when you get that 1.5, you're just like, okay.
Yeah.
I feel
I'm
like
saving
a hoarder.
up. I don't believe that the level cap increase isn't coming sometime soon.
What are you at for right now on credits there, Whopper?
11.5.
Okay.
$1 billion.
What are you laughing at?
I'll be quiet then.
Why?
I
You have
spent like 20 million leveling up.
Laugh it up, fuzzball.
yeah. What do you have, like $42 million laying? Or
Did you just
No,
see
it's
Von Funk in our guild? He just leveled like 8 characters to 7-star, and he still has 63 mil. He said.
Jesus Christ.
I got 29.2.
See? Wasn't that far off.
I had that many, but then I leveled somebody from 0 to 85, and that gobbled it up.
I don't know who I'm going to do that next to.
To be fair,
Assassin.
I made grilled cheese the other night, so I haven't done my Galactic War in like 5 days.
Well, what kind of cheese did you use for the grilled cheese?
I didn't actually make grilled cheese. I was just making a point that I don't get the credits I should because I find this game kind of monotonous.
And I'm just trying to figure out what kind of goddamn cheese you're using.
Brie, okay? It's Brie.
Okay. All
It's
right,
not the
Soggy.
greatest melting cheese in the world, but it gives it a nice sour
I just
tang,
wanted to know.
And you know what? Fine. I use
know.
multigrain. I use multigrain bread and brie. Okay, it's savory.
Okay.
It's nice.
That's
it's
all you had to
filling.
say.
I enjoy
I wasn't
it.
asking
And,
if you were a communist or something. I just want to know what kind of goddamn cheese you use.
down with the
This
proletariat.
isn't rocket science, you know.
Property is theft.
But I'd have to say, if you're not using American cheese, then you are a communist.
Yeah, yeah.
This
I
isn't
am a
France.
communist. I am a communist.
What if you're using head cheese?
Okay, you know. I mean, I'm just making the point.
You want to borrow some toilet paper? It's state owned.
No, not unless it's 2-ply.
1.5 ply.
Well, aren't we limiting ourselves?
Well, yeah, I kind of have to because my little boy, he ate borscht.
You don't have a little
all
boy.
day and all night. That's all we can afford because what does the state do? The state gives us borscht. That's it. Wait online for a cabbage. Wait online for sardines.
Cheese.
Wait online for your underage prostitute from the Philippines.
Using shitty toilet paper and eating brie cheese. You know, you got to fight the man.
Hey, there's Scrotez. Hi, Scrotez.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was. Put the whole system on trial.
Oh, the Ewok event is open, huh?
Oh, jump in on that.
Oh my god, I can get some useless stuff.
I got some Ewok shards
Open
today.
it. Oh, you already did it?
Yeah,
What'd you get?
Early in the stream. Some
I
Ewok
didn't see
Scout.
that. Oh.
So now I'm like 80 out of 25 for him.
I thought it was funny, actually, that they said that the bonus tier was very difficult and only made for maxed out characters, and it would seem to be exactly the same as the first one.
Yeah, it doesn't seem that hard. I'm just saying.
In Soviet Russia, pizza delivers you. Sorry, doing the.
What up, Scruffy?
Hey, Stu.
Oh my God, Stu's
There he
back.
is.
How many beers we? How many beers we at now, Stu?
Think about it.
Is that 7.5 hours worth?
700.
Right. I've drinking half a bottle of Jack Daniels, so I'm going
I just have to do it in hours now.
Yeah. You have to pace yourself.
I'm gonna go make one right now myself.
How many beers have you had? Well, what time is it? I've had
Urban.
Yeah.
I have to go because I gotta head out to work early in the morning. But thank you for running that bounty hunter team. I learned a lot on them because aside from Boba and IG-88, those other ones were all new tunes.
The only thing they're
appreciate
missing is a frickin' healer, because once they get in health trouble, there's no regaining health. So I think they should add Aura Singh. She'd make a good bounty hunter healer, right? She nurtured Boba Fett.
Aura Singh?
Yeah. But thanks for being on.
Are you able to always go when you do your bounty hunter team? Can you go all the way through with one team, or do you ever have to sub players in?
This is the first time I've did it from the first node up to, I think I'm on node 10 now. But usually.
And do you, on your last two nodes, are those easy for you, or are they difficult the whole way through?
On the last node, I usually have to run 3 teams if it's a difficult team, but it's sometimes I could beat the last node with 1 team. But I usually run my strongest team right away. I just save them for the last, so they have all their protection.
All right. Well, I'm gonna stay on to watch the final deal because, like I said, learned a lot with these guys. Appreciate it, and
But they're
you guys have a good one.
Oh yeah,
Thank
thanks
you,
for
Lang.
being on. See ya.
Later, Langer.
All right. Talk to you guys later.
So, what are you drinking, MJ?
I am just drinking some beers, some Sam Adams
Ah,
variety
you're an
pack.
American.
You gonna make fun of him for being an American patriot?
No, because he's an American, not an American. He's drinking the right stuff, not eating brie cheese and using half a ply of toilet paper on his butt. Is it
Balls.
just me, or do I just feel wrong? I mean, Zoe Faye, I think he died. I haven't heard him in a while. It's freaking me out.
No,
I haven't been on at all, but I was going to ask you guys if he was on early.
Well, I think Whopper bitch slapped him or something, and he just disappeared.
Did nothing of the sort.
He was very violent. Zoe Faye said something, and he slapped him, and then we heard.
I granny slapped him. I emasculated him by granny slapping him.
He triple mollywopped him
With a boner.
with a boner. Oh no! It just feels wrong. I don't know.
Think about how he feels.
Oh my god!
I know. We have so much fun, you and I. We're always laughing.
We're gonna have you on the stream tomorrow night, sir.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh. Thank you.
Get your monkey ass in there.
I will be on my best behavior.
Forget
Well,
that.
Zoe said he's out walking his dog.
So he's walking
for
Zoe.
an hour and a half.
I don't know, at 9:34, just 9 minutes ago, he said, plus I'm smoking down and walking my dog.
Right.
Love it.
I think there was too much shop talk, if you will.
Yeah. God forbid we actually talk about the game.
No, I'm not complaining. He likes to tell stories, and God bless him, he tells like very good stories about
He does.
Narnia and
and the Mothman.
Narnia.
Exactly.
The Muffin Man.
30-minute stories about walking into a closet and seeing a lion, a witch, and a Mothman. No, I understand.
That was the original title for
Was it?
book. Yeah.
Lion, the witch, and the Mothman.
When Edmund entered the wardrobe, he met the Mothman.
Cool, blimey! They're going to make a movie out of you, starring a guy who bangs that hot chick, in it?
Boy, governor. I'd like to meet the Mothman,
I
please.
don't know why my voice went up an octave, probably because I'm British.
That's right, and I'd like to have some tickets to.
He's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy. Now, piss off. Sorry if I was screaming.
Oh God. I don't know why my brain went right to Monty Python.
Mr. Hilter. So absurd. So good.
I know.
Speaking of absurdities in at least the UK, are any of you familiar with either Father Ted or Black Books?
I am not familiar with that.
I urge you. It's think of faulty.
I do
Sorry?
watch a lot of British. I do watch a lot of British television. Is this a television show, a book? What is this?
They were TV shows. You remember? You've seen Faulty Towers, yes?
No, I have not.
Oh, Faulty Towers was a sitcom that John Cleese did after
After Mighty Python.
After Mighty Python, and it's brilliant. It's in a lot of ways, it's better than Monty Python because it's it's a narrative, it's a story. But the best comp I can make for Father Ted, it's like Faulty Towers in Ireland, and it's just about this out of the way church in this very, very small town off the coast of Ireland.
Oh, I see that.
And
They were just so ahead of their time. God.
The
One of my
British,
favorite movies.
started
just
colonizing everywhere and planting
Well, I'm
flags.
just in television because Monty Python just pushed the envelope. Well, yeah, let's go back into antiquity, you know. After the Battle of Hastings, you know.
Slaughtering Moors left and right. So ahead of their time.
Cake.
Sorry. As soon as I start saying
After
that,
the Fifth Crusade, the King Richard.
Getting rid of the Muslims before they took those towers down, you know.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my
The
God.
Mothman is
What the fuck was that?
Baldo? Baldo here?
Satan?
Sorry for...
Satan? Alrighty then.
That was
It's gotta be Joy.
That was great.
The
Zoe.
Mothman
It'll
is
be Zoe.
real.
Say his name 5 times. Let's see what happens.
Candyman, 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 Candyman. Wait, was Candyman 5 times or 3 times?
It was 3 times. He said,
Oh, well, fuck, I overshot it.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for cursing so much. Sorry.
I'm sorry about that, and all the little pygmies down there.
It's
legalize it.
it's it's Slender Man you gotta watch out for.
Slender Man? What's that?
What? No, it's that those Japanese horror movies. Good Lord, what is wrong with those people? I mean, the horror stuff they come up with is like, really? That's really bad. Don't go in this forest, or
Slenderman is quick.
well, he is quick. He's like a kung fu master.
That's the statement? Slender Man's quick?
Discuss.
I guess so. I don't know. I was looking for you.
It's like a
Slender Man.
but it's slender, so you know that's why he's quick. You know, I mean, he's. You know, I'm just saying. You know,
Nothing is over. Finally, we got a Rambo reference. Oh, thank God.
Take the iPad away from your daughter.
And what's the deal with Slender Man?
Urban, did you give
What's
Savage
the
Press
deal with
Omega?
my Benson daughters?
No, not yet. I haven't got my I'll get my first Zeta on Sunday, I think.
No, I said Omega,
Oh.
where he gives
Alpha,
the
Omega, Zeta.
50% or under health.
Oh.
Does massive damage.
Yeah, for sure. That's the best thing
I
about
saw
it.
that. Saw that move. Pretty slick.
You could pretty much snipe anybody with that dude at 50% health.
Shoot him in the face.
Ranger, you watch Rogue One today yet?
I watch it all the time.
Oh, you got it early. I'm a little pissed off. I got a vent, so I just got my new 4K player, my 4K TV. I'm all pumped up, you know. I'm waiting for Rogue One. They are not releasing it in 4K with the initial drop.
Well, we are going to put the system on trial.
Well, what the fuck?
I will file a habeas corpus right now.
Do it. Those fucking thieves.
Yeah.
That is
I just
pretty
assumed
messed up.
I just assumed every new movie that came out now came out in 4K. So I was
You're
Nope.
not wrong, you Montebank.
Did you guys really like that movie?
I loved it. It's my
I
favorite
did.
Star Wars movie.
Really?
Oh,
Okay.
not my favorite, but that's the first
my
time
favorite.
I liked it. The second time I loved
That
it.
movie, that movie gave me the feels. I rate Rogue One the best movie. There was just certain parts of that movie that just hit me in a way I had not felt. I mean, I put Rogue One and Empire Strikes Back neck and neck.
The Vader scene may be one of the top 1 or 2
Oh my
scenes in all of
God.
the saga. That was
incredible.
Gives
I mean,
me
that last
bone.
30 minutes of that movie was just epic.
Yep.
Absolutely epic. You know?
No.
Well, everybody's entitled to their opinion, and it doesn't mean we're right. You know?
No. I had issues with it. Number one, Porkins wasn't in it. Everyone else was in the except for Porkins. Okay. They had Doctor.
Pull it up. Oh, I got it.
Right. They had the Doctor and Ponda Baba from Mos Eisley. Right. Apparently, all they do is wander around
the galaxy and get
desert planets, and then end up getting off the planet just before it blows up. So that's fine. So they had those guys, and they had Gold Leader, and they had Red Leader, and then they had.
Come on, that gave you. They gave you the feels. Don't lie. That gave you the feels.
No. It's just like you knew everyone was good.
The Vader scene alone did not give you the feels.
It's your money shot. That's what it was.
It was
your
epic money shot.
It's something you fast. It's like porn. You fast forward to get to the money shot so you can have your money shot. I mean, that's just what it was. And it's like you knew everyone was going to die because they were not in the other movies.
I didn't think they were all going to die. That's the thing that threw me off.
How could you not think they were going to die?
Oh, I thought maybe 1 or 2 survived, right? You know, I knew that most of them were going to die. I was like, well, maybe 1 survives or something.
The upright cat.
What? But when Jen and Cassian died along with everybody else, I was like, God, they really went for this. And I gave them mad props for that, because what movie where the heroes all die can you think of? I mean, just incredible. There's very few. And I was like, that is really good.
The Dirty Six. I think 6 died and the Dirty Dozen. So.
And 3 lived.
Here's a legitimate question. Who is the Pathfinder in the movie? Is he in the movie?
He was one of the guys on the beach. That's all I know.
Yeah, it's just like Shore Trooper was just a random dude.
They were on the ship too.
Yeah.
Okay. Just the kind of extras, the rebels who didn't have lines. So, yeah.
The name is misleading too, because they didn't really track anything.
That's what I thought was going to happen, was that there was going to be like this.
Even that I'm a real
sheriff guy that
went to school for it in the Army, I can say that I didn't understand the Pathfinder.
Yeah. It wasn't like Billy the Indian.
What's the deal with the Pathfinder? He's not really.
Yeah,
I don't understand.
What was up with Biston? Didn't he just?
Biston was a badass.
Didn't he just crash?
I saw him shoot some dogs out of the helicopter thing.
He shot dogs?
Did he shoot some womp rats with his B-52?
T-16. Come on now, Urban. Come on, Urban.
I knew I'd weed out the biggest nerd in the group.
That's not being a nerd. That's being hip to urban
I know.
Pop culture.
The Love Shack, baby. Biston shot people with a Love Shack. Or Biston's a psycho killer, if we're going to do B-52 references.
Yeah, there you go.
He didn't have any lines, but he's in a few scenes.
Yes.
The computer that played him was fantastic.
Yeah, Biston and Poe are both in the like re-release trailer, and I'm like, well, they're not in the movie, so I guess that's good.
Well, Pat was in a couple scenes.
Well, and so was Biston, but I mean, it's
Yeah.
just dumb that we're bringing all these people into this game when so many.
Well, I know that we talked about that on the Wednesday stream. Like, why?
Like Pow, really?
But why? You know, there's so many good characters in the Star Wars universe that are canon that are not in this game, and it's mind-boggling that they bring in Pow.
They're saving him. Just spacing him
For
out.
what? Marriage?
Yeah, Zuckuss. Yeah, they're going to bring Zuckuss in anytime.
Let's say the next raid, the character is Jedi Luke. You know,
I wouldn't hold my breath, bruh.
Yeah.
I mean,
if they bring Jedi Luke, it's going to be a firm paywall character, I would assume.
it's going to be from episode 8. I've said it from the beginning, and I think it's going to be the thing where because I've seen some stuff about the look of Luke, even though he's scruffy looking in episode 7, they clean him up. He has these really black and gray robes. He actually looks pretty badass. But I think that's the Luke they're going to put into the game. Unfortunately, they're not going to bring in Hoth Luke or Empire Strikes Back Luke or Return of the Jedi Luke, which I'd be happy with either of those. But we get Tatooine Luke.
what about one-handed Luke? I like one-handed Luke.
Oh, who doesn't?
What about Summer Beach House Luke?
Corvette
Hollywood
Luke.
Super
Yeah.
Corvette Summer Luke.
Dreamy Luke.
Corvette Summer was a good movie, right?
What was?
Mark Hamill's follow-up, Corvette Summer.
Oh, wow.
He was also in the Big Red One.
Is that a movie about dogs thingies?
No, that was about World War II.
Dogs thingies.
Well, I don't want. I'm trying to stay clean for Urban and.
This is After Dark.
Yeah.
Well, Ranger has some very Catholic sensibilities that I don't want to.
Well, first, I'm an atheist, so that shit's right out the window.
Okay. See, I was to say you had some Catholic sensibilities that I didn't want to touch on, but then it was a pun intended because Catholics like to touch people.
Oh, yes, I know.
At least that's
Lee Marvin, Mark
That's my
Hamill,
church.
Robert Carradine, and
that must have been a war movie.
yeah, it is.
Oh, well, it's Lee
Big
Marvin.
Red Wine. You never seen it?
No, I wasn't lucky enough.
First time I ever saw somebody get their limbs blown off.
As much as they could back in those days.
Mhm.
Kiss your blood.
Zoe, you
Kiss your
back?
blood, it's rated R. Zoe Faye, what is going on, man? How long does it take to walk
saw his
your
mic.
dog?
His mic's not muted, so I thought maybe he was back.
He needs to talk to Alexa for us.
Yeah, we need some information, Zoe Faye. Get your fat ass in here.
Yeah, Zoe. What are the 3 greatest war movies not starring Audie Murphy
I know my 3.
ever? Go.
Saving Private Ryan, The Bridge Over the River Kwai, and The
Better.
Longest Day.
About the Guns of Navarone.
Better.
That's a good one.
What about Force 10 from Navarone? Carl Weathers, Harrison Ford, Robert Shaw.
Oh yeah.
Did you say
I mean,
Carl
it's a
Weathers?
shitty
I was
movie,
like,
but
no.
No, but
Why
I
don't you just
remember that one.
why don't you just throw some Steven Seagal's movies in there as well? I mean, God.
Glimmerman. Done. There you go.
Marked for Death.
All Quiet on the Western Front.
Hmm.
No?
You know, Apocalypse Now. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Good one too.
Yeah. Boys in Company
Platoon.
D. Platoon.
Platoon.
Yeah, Platoon was a really good movie too.
So is that one
Forrest
Hacksaw
Gump.
Ridge?
Yeah, the new one, Hacksaw, is a great show, I thought.
It was a great movie, I have to admit.
That's my one 4K movie that
I've seen that, yeah.
It's a great movie. Great.
all about
100%
the
true
4K.
story, too, so.
Yeah.
Well, it is when you goddamn pay $300 for a 4K player.
Okay. Get your
War
wings
games.
up,
Fantastic war movie.
Would you like to play a game?
Yeah. Fantastic movie.
Urban, where are you going next? You gonna do a speed battle?
Tropic Thunder.
What kind of battle?
Spaceballs.
Epic war movie.
Only one man would dare use the raspberry against me.
Lone Star.
What's this, Mr. Coffee? That's right. Everybody knows I like to drink coffee before I look at radar.
Speaking of films, I know we're going off. I saw Logan, and it was a great movie, but I didn't like it. But
why didn't you like it? I thought it was brilliant, and I was going in thinking it was going to be okay, but I was shocked at how good I thought that movie.
I was very bored throughout. Like the action sequences were fun. Like I said, the movie is great. I just didn't like objectively, like everything is great, but subjectively, I just didn't like it. Like I was bored half the time. I didn't like how they changed. I believe in the Old Man Logan comics that Wolverine is the one who actually killed the X-Men.
Well, yeah,
but they changed it to Xavier. But I would have preferred to keep it Logan because that's why he was so miserable and.
Well, they couldn't really.
And there's sorry.
They couldn't use a lot of that They couldn't use a lot of that material because it's copyrighted to other companies. Let's just say. So they had to take just the basic premise of it and run with it.
Oh, okay. Well,
when you get to the whole copyright thing of who owns what, it's crazy how Marvel. That's why you see some of the bad guys in the Avenger films are not like they're epic bad guys because Fox owns the rights to them, and back and forth. So that's why the Marvel universe is spread out sporadically. For their characters. That's why Fox owns the X-Men and some of their villains, and Marvel owns some of the Avengers and some of their villains, but they can't go back and forth. That's why Sony had to sell the rights to Marvel to do the new Spider-Man movie. It's really, really weird.
Well, I still like it. Anyway, the best part of the movie was seeing Alien Covenant on the big screen, the trailer. And do
you think that's going to be good?
Do I think it's going to be good? Yes, but again,
the Alien movies have been very disappointing since the Aliens, the 1986 one.
I disagree.
Which one do you think was good?
Alien 3 was great, especially if the work print cut, if you call it the work print cut, which was more of David Fincher's vision of the film, was absolutely fantastic. It's much darker. It's much more in the world of Alien, of Ridley Scott Alien. And I thought Alien Resurrection, for what it was fine. It wasn't great. It was like a if Jean de Bont directed it, it would have been,
I thought that movie was just really bad.
And Prometheus was fantastic. I like
Prometheus a lot.
I'm a Ridley Scott cocksucker. I love Ridley Scott.
Hey, he's made some great movies. You're not going to get any argument out of me.
So I can't. I'm not the best person to ask when considering that. Like I find no fault with that guy at all. Just because his eye. He's one of the only filmmakers where I have been able to, be it Blade Runner or Alien.
Did you like The Martian?
Or The Martian. The Martian was great.
I love The Martian.
Where I literally watch his movie. So going to a film is like
he did Gladiator, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Going to a film is an experience for the senses. And people say, well, I went and saw a movie. You didn't actually see a movie. If you really want to see a movie, mute it. be in the dark and mute the film and watch. And the way he makes these films, it's visually narrative. And that's the amazing thing about him. Like he is so precise and consistent with storytelling in terms of shot to shot telling the story. And because he comes from that background of advertising and design, he can do that. And just the minutia that is in every single shot for Ridley Scott is unbelievable. So yes, I think that Alien Covenant is going to be excellent for that reason, because he is reinvested in that world. And
well, we'll see. I'm hopeful. I mean, I love great movies. I hate going to movies that you get excited for. Like the movie that I'm really interested in coming out is Ghost in the Shell at the end of the month.
Sure.
Because I love the anime so much. I've watched all of them. So it's going to be interesting to see how they adapt that to the film, and if they can capture what made the anime so good, right? So Ghost in the Shell's one. I mean, of course, episode 8 this year. There's a lot of good movies I'm very interested in. Guardian of the Galaxy 2, I'm really excited for. There's a lot of good movies out there that I'm anticipating. Unlike last year, where I was like, other than Captain America: Civil War, I was like, the summer movies from last year were. But I guess is the best way to describe them. There was nothing other than that movie that really piqued my interest at all until Rogue One came out. I was like, other than your artistic, Grammy Award winning movies, I like to watch those. But
that would be fantastic. A movie that won the Grammy Award.
Yeah, I mean, all those movies that were
very musical.
Yeah.
Hey,
they're called the Oscars, smart guy.
That's right. I didn't graduate from third grade.
You were going for Academy Awards. Academy Awards.
Yeah.
Awarded.
The clue is Oscar.
And the category is things that Ranger thinks he knows.
Well, it was a fantastic movie. Sylvester, never mind. Oh, God, you guys are fucking boring.
I'm still trying not to laugh.
Stop or my mom will shoot.
How dare you?
So
that would actually be a fun game.
It was a good movie, We had, the old lady, and she was my mom,
Wasn't it Betty White?
Estelle Getty.
Oh,
but yeah,
yeah,
she was a
that's-
Golden Girl, but it was Estelle Getty.
Yes, she was. That's a
I'm
great
sorry
show,
I
too.
was so able to quickly say that.
I was going to
Hey,
say,
I like the Golden Girls.
Fuck.
I like the Golden Girls. I don't.
Golden Girls are great.
I know.
Oh, jeez.
It's just when you can just ejaculate all the Golden Girls mouth like immediately. That's like it disturbs you. It disturbs me. I feel I should be flogged for that.
Mhm.
No, you shouldn't,
should.
sir. That was good television.
So what do you guys think about the new released characters to be farmable?
Well, we talked about it earlier.
Today?
Everything's fine except for 9C, where they decided to put.
Yeah, just without bays. I mean, I don't have bays, so I'm not going to get them, and I'm not going to go after Shrewd. I'll get the free, no-brainers, but I'm not about to spend 60 a day to try to get one bays shard every 2 days.
Even today, I refreshed one, so I did 6 total, and I got 0 shards.
Yeah,
for
I mean
today.
that's.
I meant more the ones that are in the.
Oh, the Phoenix Squad.
They're all over the place. You got Tarut is in the shipments.
Oh, where they are, I gotcha.
He's in the fleet battle shipments, and then there's they added Cassius to the
Cassian's in the PvP arena.
PvP, and then Jin's in the
K2's in the GW.
For you Apple people, that's good news. I'm fine where they placed everything except for bays. It's just like, God, dog, really 9C?
They
one
could
area.
at least put them in Galactic Wars, right?
Or a Cantina node or
Or
something.
Cantina.
A Galactic Wars, that would be too much.
Yeah.
No, I don't think Galactic War, but I think a Cantina battle.
That would be fair.
You know,
Who'd they put in Galactic War?
K2.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
And he's still in the shard shop too.
That's what's weird.
Yeah.
Who's coming to the shard shop next? Is what I want to know. Because I've been saving up.
Wouldn't it suck balls if they put Nihilus in there?
I would be super pissed if that happened.
It wouldn't shock me.
I want it to be Sith Assassin or Sith Trooper.
Yeah, I'm going Trooper. You went Max Titties. Nihilus, didn't you, Scruff?
I did, yes.
Yeah, I'm sticking Sith for the very long future, I think, because I put a lot into them.
Good.
But Chirrut and Baze run with those teams, right? In the
Unfortunately,
Yeah,
in
they
my
do.
arena, they
Baze
are.
is good in any lineup.
Yeah, they are the Swiss Army knife.
But with the health keeps adding, that's it's so much a pain in the ass.
Yeah. I leave him till the end, actually, if I can. It's just because it's.
But
you waste too many hits.
If you got the Maul brothers, the Savage and Maul, like they get the
Oh yeah, I do.
Bonuses. I mean, that's unstoppable. That's why
I'm gonna add Sid next just to play with him. I'm gonna do my Zeta on him next, just with that healing immunity. I think that'll help, and I'm gonna try to add him and Trooper and take out EP and Assassin for a little bit.
Yeah.
I love Assassin.
I love Assassin. Assassin makes my team run.
Yeah, me too. And I'm getting first in arena, so I figure worst case scenario, if one of these characters I add and they don't work, well, at least I know I'm not doing it just to get to first, type of thing.
Yeah,
so.
you've got backup.
Wait, who said that? Was it you that said Sith Assassin was overrated? MJ? Is that you?
No, I not overrated. I just said I'm going to take her out now. She's just.
I think that was Misty.
Oh, sorry, MJ.
It's just with the turn meter. I mean, you can do the formula and get it working perfect, but then you pay for it the rest of the round because your guys aren't as fast. So I'm just letting them all kind of buck as fast as I can make them right now.
Yeah.
And your first turn gets definitely whacked out of whack, which is fine. But, I think it makes up for it in the long run. I've been more successful with it that way, so I'm going to stick with it for now.
Yeah, I wouldn't be. My team wouldn't be nearly as good without her.
The Sith are just so fun. I mean, I feel like they have a lot of longevity. Like I can pop a new one, play with Sid for a while, and he brings something new, and then he can bring in. I think Troopers are going to be good, or fun, or whatever. So I'm going to stick with the dark side.
And that's the question. Like we kind of talked about earlier is Savage or with Sith Trooper. Who do you take out?
I won't take Savage out because I Zeta hit him.
Right. Do you take out EP?
My plan right now is EP and Assassin. When I have Trooper and Sid ready, I'm going to take out Assassin and EP and try that because I'm going to have Sid go first and then go from there and see what happens. But man, Savage is just. I've had more matches where it's
that was bullshit, Urban.
2-on-4 left, and he wins. You can't kill him.
That was BS,
yeah, for me,
right?
That was not.
It's Xylo. I've gotten to a match where it's 3-on-1 with Xylo, and he just
right. So same. I'm kind of glad we each did one, so we could. I mean, I'll do Xylo after probably Sidious, just because he's. Mm-hmm. I know he's gonna forever be like a Boba Fett, and you can put him everywhere, and he kicks ass.
Yeah, we're gonna put a video up for Phase 1 with Xylo.
Boy, I do have a charger.
Something else.
Excuse me. Yeah, just tell me about it.
How much do you get with Xylo on Phase 1? Like $1 million?
Well, yeah. It depends on like how many. We have a lot of people running it. Well, not a lot, but there's a few people running it in size. So or RSG. And I usually get about $1 million if I'm right there when it starts. If not, about 800,000. So it's not bad. I mean, it's nice.
I don't have that dude at all. I haven't unlocked him yet.
Are you gonna go? Is he on your radar or not really?
I have too much gear to give to SWGOH and the Sith Assassin.
Yeah. Are you guys saving up gear for Kenobi?
No.
Nope.
I'm not either.
I think Ewalkin recommended like once you start farming him, you should start saving up. But then that kind of puts all my teams on hold because so many people need Carbantes. I mean,
Yeah.
Yep.
There's that, and there's also the fact that everybody on my arena server is just so seasoned to fighting any Kenobi.
Yeah.
It's just like at this point, I'm too far behind on Kenobi, so it's kind of a trophy for me more than I want to use him to get ahead on my server. I'm all Sith.
It's like Raid Han. Once I got Raid Han, did I use him? No.
Nope.
yeah.
I didn't.
Although, you know, right there
for
is a
me.
nice counter to the Sith Assassin, Raid Han. Nobody runs him, but I was thinking that today, like he starts and stuns her, he could throw the whole thing out of whack.
But
He also dies pretty easily.
Yeah.
He's guaranteed to go first, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And then he stuns, I think.
No matter what.
No. What?
The stun relies on potency, but going first doesn't rely on anything.
Oh, okay.
I've never used him in arena.
I didn't unlock him forever. I had like 350 shards out of 100 when I unlocked him. It was weird.
I use him in the credit heist.
Yeah, I use them for the credit heist. I mean, I just like, okay, level 80, got some gear, good, okay, clear.
He looks cool.
Yeah.
So, Scruff, you've gone all Sith.
Yeah, I kind of drank that Kool-Aid.
Yeah, what's you're running? So you're running Zal, and Nihilus, Assassin, and EP, and
I'm not running Assassin yet
Okay.
because I don't have the gear, and it's kind of a temporary team because I'm running Zal with Vader and
Vader, yeah.
EP. Like I want it to be Baja Press in place of Vader, and then eventually put the Sith Assassin in there. But I don't have the gear yet.
I actually had to put Boba in for 9. Yeah, I'm doing my Siths just up to 4-star. That's for now. Just spend a couple. What is it? 800 crystals a piece to get them to 4-star, and then
I got him to 5-star yesterday.
Nice.
I mean her. It's a she. But there's no gear yet.
She's great. I mean, she's great. She's a very fun character, and she hits harder than you think, and yeah, she's sweet.
I just played the first time today. It's pretty cool abilities. But only in GW. Wouldn't last a second in the arena.
They do need to rework a lot of characters in this game.
One thing I would say is what I found really funny is I had her at like 2. You know, I had like pretty much my 5 best secondary speeds on her, and I had her at like 255.
Shit.
But I realized that once I wasn't going to do this formula, because it's hard to do the formula, because then you do this formula and it basically says you can have Maul go as fast as you want, but then you have to have EP go like 140, and then you have to have Nihilus go 139. So it's hard to get that exact with speed secondaries. But once I didn't do that, I decided I'm just going to look at what needs to make my Sith Assassin go first. You know, so you can drop. I dropped her like 20 speed that I could put on other characters, therefore trickle effect, and everything just became better. So
I definitely do that. I mean,
as long as
getting all of them over 200 is a feat in itself.
Oh God, I don't even have close to that. I have her at I brought her down to 234, I think. So she goes for still no matter what. And then EP's at like 205, and then all the rest of mine are in the 180.
Mine is she's 258, I want to say.
And
then my other characters are like 140.
But you know, yeah. So you're doing the formula. Yeah. So you're doing 258 with her, and then you're doing Maul. But Yeah, then you're doing Maul as fast as you want.
What does this formula
And then
entail?
down the line.
I forget the math on it. A bunch of guys that know way more about this than me did it. And but I found out that my first turn is great and they go in the order that I want, but then I'm dealing with that 140 speed the rest of the match and you're paying for it.
Depending on which characters you're running. So it's also character dependent.
Well, right. They do know though, because you're PvP, so they can see.
But why does it need to be that high? What is her speed?
Well, so basically what happens is
you want her
they all you're basically pushing them all well over 100% turn meter, so then it's RNG. So
on the first turn.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
But I like to have, I like to have Maul go and then I like to have EP go because then there's a really good chance that I got 5 red dots. So then that makes sure Nihilus pulls 5 turn meters instead of 3 and so on and so on.
Yeah, and then he does his thing and then they're going an extra round where they're not doing their special abilities because they're all
based on my trial. I've seen that even if Nihilus does happen to go first, and I'm benefiting more from having those guys be 180 instead of 140 throughout the duration of the match.
I see.
As long as their speed is still stacked in a certain order, it'll still work. So
Speed orders never really worked for me.
Well, and like I said, now that I have all my guys at 180, there isn't a certain order because it's all RNG because that 56% turn meter, she's giving 56%, 20 from Maul, 36 from her. So all your people are at 100, and so it's just a coin flip on who goes. But I just thought, who gives a shit who goes as long as they all go before their team, then I'm still in the driver's seat. So,
what up? I was misled by the wording of Nihilus' ability. I thought that you could get, it says it's based on the amount of cooldowns, not the amount of enemy heroes hit. So I thought you could essentially reduce the cooldown to 0, on his. So I figured in that instance, it really does matter the ordering and who goes. So you need to dramatically reduce the speed on some of your characters to ensure that they don't get into a coin flip conflict. So in that situation, you run a drastically slower team. You still go first out the gate because of
then you pay for it.
But then,
Well,
it just depends on your shard too. On my shard, I did. I was finished. There was 2 or 3 teams that I would probably beat 40 to 50% of the time, and now I'm beating them probably 70 to 80%. And it could be RNG, it could be coincidence, but
RNG is still going to affect anything. It just
right. But I found that having them have that
80%, that's still pretty good.
Yeah, no, right. That's what I mean. And it was when I was doing the formula, there was 3 teams that I'd be like, oh shit, I'm going to lose this. But now I at least feel like I can win. And who knows? Every shard is different. I got some Zader teams that are hard. I got a Zader, Xeris, Zid, GK, and EP team that is in my shard. It's a bitch.
Yeah, the only team I have a problem with is the Wreck Base Chase team. That just, it's like, God.
Who's that talking?
If RNG goes against you, you're screwed.
Ranger.
When I get back in, I gotta cut your volume way up, Ranger.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It might just be on my end. Maybe one day I thought you were an asshole and I cut you way down.
I thought I was Zoe Faye. I can't believe we've got a whole string without Zoe Faye.
I miss Zoe. We need him in here.
And Whopper got all quiet. It's just what is going?
He was in earlier, wasn't he?
Oh, I'm murdering little bears right now.
Oh.
So I can get that one piece of the gear that I desperately need.
And you can get that one Ewok Elder shard.
Yeah.
And
hey, don't.
What's up, gentlemen?
What up?
Howdy.
Hey, Lang's back. Is that Lang?
Had to go get refreshments for the trip home tomorrow.
Lang, I was just talking to Reggae about you, and he said he asked you because he's trying to decide on Xylo or Zavage, and I told him that you had both. Or he said he talked to you, and you kind of gave him maybe the Kylo bump.
I recommended Kylo over Savage.
Yeah.
Kylo's a monster. I hate him.
Savage isn't bad, but I
love
was
him.
more effective in every team.
Yeah, there's Kylo's are, and I mean, like, the harder teams that I'm up against now are like Maul, Palpatine, and then no other Sith, and then it's like Kenobi, and
Shays.
yeah, Baze and Chirrut, or Kylo and Boba, or Kylo and Shore Trooper, just some amalgamation of that, and it's usually just Maul and Palpatine are like, hey, we're going first, so we're gonna like daze and stun you, and then you've got to wreck into either Shore Trooper or Baze, and then if you try and do anything, Kenobi's gonna negate everything, and
Yeah.
and Kylo just becomes an unkillable machine.
So Lang, who did you put Kylo in for? EP or what?
EP, I can't seem to keep him alive long enough, so he doesn't sit. I run Xylo, Savage,
Nihilus.
and Sith Assassin.
Yep.
I
Yeah,
hate
that's
that.
solid.
It's Zeta Kylo. Zeta
And
Savage.
my next one that I'm gonna do, because
Zeta Maul.
I'm gonna Zeta Nihilus is unique.
Let them all.
Yeah, Reggae mentioned that too. He said it's kind of a secret assassin. It's a really nice, unique, or really nice Zeta.
Which one?
Who's Zeta?
The unique on Nihilus.
Yeah.
I did that.
I don't. It's probably going to be after Kylo.
You did
for
that,
me. I'm going to go.
Scruff?
Yeah.
Did you like it, or do you like it?
Yes, except for the Chirrut just wipes it out. So in situations where there's no Chirrut, no Rex, it's awesome. But I kind of wish I hadn't, but I did. I don't know.
Oh, really? You wished you didn't do it?
As far as arena goes, yeah. I mean, it's fun. Whatever. I'm actually more interested in the leader ability. I'm kind of.
See, I've heard people that have faced the Nihilus lead, and I haven't. They say they're easy as heck to beat.
The guy who's constantly in first place on my server is running the Nihilus lead.
Really?
Yeah. But he's the dude he was like, when I remember when the level cap raised to 80, he had it in 2 days. He's running a Nihilus lead with like full 7-star Nihilus, full 7-star Sith Assassin, full Savage, like everybody that you would do if you just had no limit,
Right.
On money.
Click.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, just no bottom, no top, no limit. And he's pretty cool about not trying to hold first throughout everybody's time zones. So I'm grateful for that. But I beat him maybe 1 out of 10 times on offense. It's
So
stacked.
does he run the Zeta on both Nihilus leader and unique?
I can't remember if he's got it on the unique or not, but definitely on the leader. And so the 150% health steal is pretty serious, especially when you put that on top of the Savage Opress, Zeta, and Zal's health steal. Like when it gets the hatred thing going, it's just fun. It just constantly fills the health constantly. It makes everybody into.
What
It's
about
as if there's a
how fast
phantom
does he get him? Because you should
way
be
faster than me. Like every character, he's got like 100+ speed added.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have that kind of speed. It's very rare that I can beat him. It's maybe 1 out of 10 times. I usually don't try, but he's usually
what team
not
are you running?
first. I'm kind of running an interim team because I'm working on Savage Press and the Assassin who I just got. So but I did throw down money on Nihilus, so that helps. And then there's Vader and Saul is
What
my
star
lead.
is your Nihilus, if you don't mind asking?
I maxed him. I'm done.
He's 7-star?
Yep.
Holy shit.
Yep.
Yeah, I got fucking drunk one night and just did it.
That's called winning.
I don't know. Anyway, it's pretty cool.
Let me
I got
ask you
lucky.
this.
I got lucky a lot
When you
on
bought those packs,
drops.
Scruff,
Yeah.
did you get more than 5 ever?
No, I got on a chromium thing.
Oh, you got them that
when
way?
they put when they
Something
put them in
tells
the
me that's-
chromium. I got the full character from chromium.
Yeah, I don't know what that's like.
So that's a
When I buy
good
chromiums,
question.
I get hosed.
Is if you are looking to level up your Sith team, is going the chromium route the best value?
Well, I did get a bunch of those packs that you're supposed to get between 5 and 30, and it was five every time.
Well, no, we know that's a shitty value, but the actual chromium packs where the Sith characters are, is then actually a good value because you do have the opportunity of getting full character.
Well, that's how I got the Nihilus from 6 to 7 and got the 5-star assassin.
Right. So the question is, is that a good
2
value?
or 3 packs? I think I got.
Question for everybody.
That's all you got, and you got them that high?
25 shards for Nihilus, I think, and then I don't know, whatever would leave me with 15 less than I needed to get the assassin to 5-star. I can't remember. I had to get 3 of the bundle packs to get the Sith assassin 5-star. So maybe I got lucky. I don't know, but I mean, I notice a difference between 6 and 7 on Nihilus. I'm obsessed with that character. Ever since they announced it was coming out, I started saving. I didn't spend crystals on shit. I had 20,000 of them saved up.
Yeah, he's the bomb.
But my question though is anyone thinking about running the Nihilus League? Because the 150 health steal is pretty big.
If I could ever, I'm not going to spend that kind of money, but if I can.
No, I'm just talking about not money. I'm talking about Zeta, the gear.
I think you should go for it, Scrub.
Do it.
I want to do Savage first, I think.
Set the tone.
Do it.
Yeah, Savage is, man, he's awesome.
I can't take that dude down. I've been in a draw multiple times with Maul versus Savage Opress, where they they keep gaining health and it just doesn't
Stun.
end.
And it seems like Savage I don't know, maybe it's coincidental or whatever, but he just seems to, when it gets down to 2 on 3 or 2 on 4, he just dodges 75% of the time, it seems like.
Stun him. Get him stunned, and you. I mean, just like everybody else, but especially with him, since he's probably going to be the slowest. If you can daze him and shock him and stun him, he's completely and utterly neutralized.
Well, that's anybody. If you can do that to anybody.
Saying specifically him, if dealing with him.
But he's still, even every time you hit him, he's gaining 30%. He's gaining 30% turn meter. So boom, his shock is done, and he's going again.
That's why the stun is important. That's why Sith Assassin is important against those teams, because she can, especially at the beginning. And you want to stun him, obviously at the beginning of his turn meter. And you just leave him alone after that, and you go after everybody else, because there's no Sith cleanser, which is.
But what I'm saying is, you can still raise that stunned turn meter. You know what I mean? Because he's going to get it to 30%, and then Sith Assassin's going to go and bump it up again. And so I just mean he rolls through being stunned so quick. Well,
that's with the presupposition that the other team has a Sith Assassin as well.
Right, and if you daze him, then he's not gaining the turn meter. It's huge too. So.
Yep, that's
So it's an. I mean, Sith on Sith is coin and hope you. Really, it is. I mean, I went against the Sith assassin. There's a new one.
Sith on Sith action.
And he's got like a
Fantastic.
265 Sith assassin, and he just happened to get bad RNG, and I beat him with 4 characters left. I could fight him again, and he could do the same to me.
Yeah, well, I guess that's a lazy way of making a game.
I guess.
Well, I mean, basing everything off of RNG and as little
It's
skill
like
as
chess,
possible.
but not,
It's like chess.
But the complete opposite.
but not really.
It's like thermoglobal nuclear war.
It's like you have to think about it, but you really don't. I mean, it's like it's up to you, but it really isn't.
I just mash buttons like a drunk Zoe.
UCLA is going to be done here.
Zoe is actually very accomplished in this game. He
runs some crazy shit too.
He's got a lot of speed. He's got a lot of speed.
He's very knowledgeable. He likes to obfuscate his knowledge with drunken ramblings.
I know.
It's like, I live in West Virginia. I'm from Baltimore. I'm in the mafia.
Oh, hey,
Okay.
Scruff.
I like big women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scruffy. The week of May 8th, 9th, 10th, whatever that's like the weekdays. Wade and I are going to be in KC for a few days. So
sweet.
I'll get you the dates. We're actually gonna. It's for work. We're gonna drive down and golfing on the way and stuff. But we wanted to for sure leave a night to go grab a bite to eat or a drink or something.
Oh, that's awesome. I'll take a day or two off. That's sweet.
So I'll let you know.
Scruffy sitting in a tree. KISIN. First comes love, then comes AIDS.
Marriage.
Huh? What'd you say?
I don't know where that went.
Up your butt because you got AIDS.
It'll be cool to see MJ.
Fulfilling your destiny.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Scruffy's gonna take a Magic Johnson, if you know what I mean. I'm not talking about the black guy.
Oh, I guarantee you, I can.
Although he has AIDS, so it actually does work.
Well, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Doesn't work for
I didn't know if
him.
you were going to bring that up.
Yeah, it doesn't work
makes
for
it
him
better.
because he's going to die a horrible death and his T cell count's going to be 0. I'm going to shut up, man.
I can just see the comments now, like, Urban, I love your show, but you should make fun of people with AIDS.
should make fun of black guys with AIDS.
Oh
You
my
should make
God.
fun of the entire continent of Africa. That's just not nice. Sorry.
I was just
Shut up
talking
now.
about drinking.
This
y'all
is
at
why
a
I
table.
stopped talking for a while.
Well, no, it's entertaining. You should continue.
That's
No,
so funny because I'm watching the UCLA Kentucky
Walter,
game right
what's
now.
your thoughts on?
And
what's
Magic
your thoughts
Johnson is
on
in the stands,
Ebola?
and they just went to him. That is hilarious.
What's your thoughts of Ebola, Walter?
I'm a fan. Anything that anything that thins out humanity, I'm a fan of. Pestilence, famine, plague.
Oh my God.
What? I gotta breathe.
Free cheese.
Don't. Now we're gonna get into the whole proletariat versus bourgeoisie thing of Brie versus America. We don't want.
I'm watching this fleet battle myself.
It's not going so good, but I try.
I try.
I should just auto this shit.
I'm telling you, we just need to be on the show, Urban. We'll fix your lineup, and you'll be.
Or you can do the AOE. Do you still have the AOE left on the bar?
I might have used it. Crap.
Urban, did you eat your food, your yummy foods yet for Madness?
Oh yeah. We haven't got the final results.
Good call there.
No, not that one.
Urban, good call. That was a good.
We've got
He
the
could have taken out someone if he would have gone to the
spam
middle
and
guy.
Coke, and then
There you
the
go.
Boston cream pie
Yeah.
taco.
I wanted straight up spam popsicles. I thought that would be better than just ice cubes and Coke.
Do your number 2 attack there, Urban.
On.
You did. That's great.
Use number
Now
2.
take out that. Yes, use Vader on that on the TFP.
Take a number 2, Urban.
Take a shit.
I think I used Vader on
Yeah, I just
JC.
saw it.
'Cause
See,
his
Vader
was...
or TIE Fighter pilot can't dodge Vader, so I always say Vader to take out him.
Or I did the turn meter down thing. Was that a good move or no?
Well, for me to avoid giving the other team's capital ship turn meter, every time Vader's up, I always just let Vader hammer on TIE Fighter pilot because he doesn't miss. Like you just did. That so he puts the target lock on.
No, you
Vader
shoot, no,
comes
don't
around
shoot
next
Ahsoka
time.
when
He
she's
hammers
got
TIE
dodge.
Fighter
Shoot-
again.
Shoot Jedi Counselor.
I didn't know
Yeah,
which one's dodge.
leave TIE Fighter pilot alone until Vader comes up.
Okay.
Shoot Jedi Counselor until it's dead.
Yeah,
Okay,
get rid of the counselor.
Should I AoE from Akbar or bring in a reinforcement or use the special that
Bring in a
does
reinforcement.
the specials of specials?
Oh no,
no,
special.
The special of specials. I like that.
I like pudding.
It's never-ending specials with this thing, right?
Yeah.
Never ending special.
This is where the good times go to have good
Great
times.
movie.
And Vader wiped out
Okay,
TIE
Vader
Fighter
against
pilot.
TFP twice.
Vader TIE Pilot. Yeah, there you go.
Now get rid of the counselor.
This is some strategy.
Crucify
Yeah,
Black
number 2.
Jesus.
Attack number 2 with the with the counselor.
Black Jesus.
It's just funny because you guys are behind of what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
I wish I were behind you, Urban.
No.
Magic Johnson reference.
So anyway, I don't know if you heard me, but that was as soon as you said that, I'm watching the UCLA Kentucky game.
Oh crap! I did
And
AoE.
right to Magic Johnson, classic.
Shoot
Vader against Ahsoka. Okay.
Shoot
It's behind.
Which one's Ahsoka? Just kidding.
Oh.
Okay, knock out Wedge.
Kill him.
I only have 57 seconds.
You got this.
Turn the speed up.
You got it.
Shit.
Shoot Ahsoka. Shoot her. Turn the speed up.
Bitch, slap Ahsoka.
Scruff,
Turn
are
the
you
speed-
going out to Boston on the 4th? Oh, okay.
No, he's
So
hanging
just
with you.
Urban and Ewokin and Zoe and Stu.
God help you all.
God, I wish I wouldn't be there. That'd be a fun ass weekend.
I got tickets for my birthday to a Royals game.
Call a
the next
reinforcement,
day.
reinforcement,
Oh, nice.
reinforcement.
Oh no!
Oh, yes.
Victory!
I did get worried with that frickin' purple protection.
Is that light purple?
Yeah, Urban.
Mm.
Just a strategy I always use with Vader. Save his attacks for TIE Fighter pilot, or if Ahsoka's out there and Ahsoka has the evade on, then you can pop Vader against that.
Okay, I'll try to remember that.
Looks like
Because
Urban
Vader
needs
doesn't
control.
miss.
He can't be evaded.
We're gonna
No,
have to
his
get
basic
him with
is awesome.
Mage Ducky.
It doesn't miss.
And his target lock sticks. That's the thing that I hate.
Urban Master gets critiqued by Mage Ducky.
Anytime, just let me know. He could evaluate my fleet 'cause I need all the help I could get.
That's right.
But
Are they ever going to make Vader farmable? Sorry, Urban.
Oh,
Yeah,
they better.
right. We don't know about Castian ship. We don't know about Vader ship. They have not put anything out. There's nothing. Nothing. We have no idea.
Well, if there's anything more boring than the raid, it's the ship.
I'm having fun with the ships.
Yeah,
I
I
love
know
it.
a lot of people do. It's just another piece of content to. I just want to get through this shit and hang out with you guys.
Yeah, me
The
too.
It's true.
Keeping me interested.
The only
Oh,
way
yeah.
to win this game is to quit the game. I mean, to outlast the grind.
How dare you, sir?
Right, Ewokin?
Yeah.
Or,
Was he-
or hire
Did he-
underlings to run your team for you.
Yeah.
Did he stop in at all tonight? Was he on? No?
Yeah, he was hanging out.
Oh, he was? Okay.
Well, he wasn't speaking. He was
I
on
think he
mute.
was just listening because he said the stream was having issues.
Yeah,
He
OBS.
said that was 245.
So he has the golden ticket to listen live.
200.
Beluga's on there. What's up, Beluga?
Over 9,000.
Beluga. I haven't talked to him in a long time.
Hey, gents, how you doing?
Good, man. What's up?
Howdy.
Did Kith12 just make a Master Vader? I've never heard that before. That's very good.
Well, it wasn't a master debater, so that.
No, he said use Master Vader.
Says use Master Vader, then number 2 attack, and then smiley face.
You got a new punchline, Irvin.
Master Vaders and number 2s is all I hear.
It's like a Thursday night at Urban's house.
Urban, when you do your fleet battles,
yeah,
put it on 2 times speed. It'll give you more time.
I do it on 4.
I do 4 too.
I mean, if he has doubt, 2's plenty enough to work.
Well,
with,
I mean, I don't auto it. I just mean just make the moves go quicker.
Yeah, the animations drive me insane. I put it on 4 immediately. It's one of my favorite part. One of my favorite additions to the game.
No way, 4 speed makes me tweak out.
I do it on retreat speed.
Gamer fuel.
What makes me tweak out is not having a drink, so I'm gonna go make one.
Okay.
Well, for Kif just made a comment.
The first step.
Buddy.
God, I got to get up in Splitwood tomorrow at 7:30. That's going to be fun.
Why do you have to get up so early, bro?
And why do you have to split wood?
Well, no. So my
Johnny Tremaine,
my mom had some trees removed back here, which is an hour away, and so now, so we need to head down there for the Saturday morning removal and splitting, and hard to say no, I guess.
Kif 12 was asking about my reinforcements. I think it's Biggs is my first because he died.
You should have Biggs in your starting lineup. Oh my god!
I did, but
Urban, we've got to.
Yeah, we need to get Urban on a ship's run through.
So I used to have Biggs out there along with JC, and he just dies right away. And now I just have him come in as the first reinforcement, then JC as the next.
No, you 100% need Biggs in there.
But I've gotten to the top 50 without him in there.
Okay, well, whatever works, I guess.
But we could try out some stuff. I mean,
if you have a target, I should say, if you have a target lock team, Biggs is pretty essential for your starting five.
Urban.
And I try to run a target lock team because I have
you have Vader.
You got the MVP U-Wing.
Yeah.
Urban, can you do another ship battle right now?
Let's see. I have crystals to burn. Let's do some ship battle.
Urban, if you do Vader,
ever do that.
Yeah, but if you do Vader, Boba Fett, Biggs, U-Wing, and TIE Fighter pilot, you're going to be in the top 50. I guarantee.
Yeah, it's called winning.
So who was that again?
U-Wing, Vader, TFP, because you don't have first order ready, I don't think, right?
The character's only like at 5 stars.
Yeah,
but
me too.
I do have a ship, but it's let's see what power.
You can run them at 5-star.
I still would run in that. I know your TFP is good, so your tune is, so I would put him in for now, and then run those. So Vader, TFP, U-Wing, Biggs, and Boba Fett.
So don't keep JC out there because that's what I didn't like was JC is a turd and he's.
Yeah, I see a lot of people that do put him in the. I mean, I don't know. Maybe your Boba Fett. I don't know how good your Boba Fett is.
What is your Boba Fett?
Down on your ships, please.
JC is a turd.
Yeah,
so I
don't
see the star level of your TIE Fighter pilot.
It's
and the thing you just got to learn to spread it around, spread your target locker
5
up.
stars.
That's what she said.
Yep.
Okay, scroll up.
Or just
Good.
ask, because I think you're on a delay.
All right. Can you put up all your ships and scroll through them slowly for me, please?
So he can enjoy it.
Wait, shit, I just did light side.
How close is Biggs to being to the next star level?
Biggs. Where'd he go? Oh, he's 0 out of 85.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm working on now is all my galactic war is gonna go to ships again.
And which ships do you have in your starting lineup right now?
This guy's just has fun.
I believe it was oh, I can't really see that right.
You can't unless you do a battle and don't spend crystals.
I think now it's Vader, TIE Fighter Pilot, Piston, Slave One, and fives. And then I
Save fives for the bench.
Then my
put in Biggs.
Oh,
I think
okay.
you'll like it better.
Yeah, because he does help those dudes last. I just always hear people say use JC with Biggs, so then I run those two together, and I don't really like that combo.
I don't know. JC just hits like such a pussy. I had to get him out of my.
I did the same.
But doesn't he help keep Biggs alive or something? That's
Oh
all I
yeah,
kept hearing.
Yeah, absolutely. His protection ad is great.
Lock to someone big gets health or protection, so
And yeah,
spread that target lock around. You got Vader that will get it. Biston has that one that will do it and stuff, and Boba usually gets it.
and Biggs can also get it with a crit. And then TIE Fighter Pilot's going to get it 70% of the time. That's why I think you should run that team.
Yeah, I'll switch it up tomorrow. Give it a try.
Give it a whirl.
Is that what Mage Duck you would recommend, Ranger?
He'd tell you to get First Order TIE Pilot in there too, but
I love First Order TIE Pilot.
Mine's just not quite ready. I finally got him to 5-star, and I have him at Gear 9. So I got the ship just about to 6-star, so I can start soon.
He's awesome.
But I've been finishing top 5, and I'm pretty happy with that.
Congrats, man. It's awesome.
It's great that I could do the Zeta challenge now because I was lacking on those purple mats that are required, but you still don't get a whole lot of those.
No. You know, another ship I've been playing with, too, that I just realized I didn't really have geared up and that I think is going to be one of my reinforcements is Sunfac. Kind of like his ship, weirdly. I don't know if it's right or wrong.
Which one is the one that gets, it's Spy that gets the taunt, right?
No. Oh, yeah.
Sunfac, okay. Yeah, that one's been tripping me up. I don't have him yet. I mean, I have the character, but the ship is not ready.
Yeah, and I kind of read the abilities, and I'm like, God, Sunfac at Gear 10. Why don't I get the ship? And it's really nice, actually, with a target lock team.
If you have a taunt,
are you hoarding ship credits?
No.
Or ship currency?
No, not anymore. I'm pretty happy.
Do you have?
I mean, I guess I am. I am not spending it, so I'm not intentionally hoarding it.
Yeah.
No. I'm
You're
talking.
You're talking about the shipbuilding materials.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
I mean, I don't. I guess I am because I don't. I'm not trying to level anybody up. I'm kind of just saving them. Because I've got 7 that I like.
You have all your capital ships maxed out?
Hell no.
Just the home one.
Oh.
I mean, there's star wise, yeah, but I don't care about Mace or what's his name.
Tarkin. So what's the deal on the commander ships? We'll just someday we'll be able to get them to 7-star.
Yeah, I'm sure eventually. But
I mean, there's not a way to do it now that I'm missing, is there?
No.
Okay.
but I really like Home One a lot.
I do too. I really
like,
can't get away from it.
I like how when the scimitar comes in, gets the first move. I use him first off the bench.
Yeah, me too.
And first move, I have
second off the bench.
I have both Rex and CS1.
Where do you have fives, or you don't use him?
I use him from the get go.
Oh,
I heard you say that you don't earlier. I use them at the beginning, and because that combined with the Boba Fett, they both have the AOE. So I have Fire Pilot and First Order Pilot that do pretty reliable target lock, and so does Slave One on basics. And then, I mean, sometimes I can get 3 or 4 of them all target locked, and then use the AOEs and have a really quick match. Probably could do something better on defense because I usually fall to 10 to 14 most days, but I've gotten one every time for the last few weeks. So on offense, it works well.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I thought I remember you saying you've been finishing at the top a few days, so that's sweet. Wish they'd drop us a little crystal love in the ships.
That would be so nice.
Yeah, I think it would get people to care a little more about it too.
Katie Glapio's been up there in the top 3 pretty much every day too.
Oh, she's with you?
Yeah, on the same server.
Oh, nice.
Different time zone.
I have Samicon in mine.
Hey, Glap. Katie Glapio. The furnaces. Do you remember the furnaces, Lane?
Yeah,
I
remember?
do.
Those who you abandoned.
He just moved up. He didn't abandon us. Or
I know. But he knows
Thank
I got to
you,
give him shit.
But then again, I wasn't I was only a furnace for a short time, so I didn't have the
You've always been a furnace.
the connection that I do now.
BB-76, dick 'em down.
There he
You've
is.
always
Hey, back.
much like Jack Torrance, you've always been here.
It's third act.
He's like 190 years old.
I don't know what show you guys have been making.
Thank you
but
for
I've been
getting the
making
Shining reference. Thank you.
I've been making the one we discussed in pre-production. Oh, that's right. I'm just fucking with you guys. No, I was having real bad problems, man. Like my sister called, supposed to go to Pittsburgh.
Fascinating.
See how hot Snips is, man, in this new fucking series? She's smoking hot.
What new series?
I'm totally conflicted. I'm talking to Beluga over here in voice chat. The law dog, the OG furnace from freaking, he's over there in Osaka, Japan. But that new series, apparently, Snips is hot.
Are you talking Rebels?
Yeah, he's talking Rebels. He's talking second season.
There he is,
Okay,
man.
yeah,
Beluga, baby.
I'm here. I'm here.
No, man.
Still soothsaying.
How's it going? Scruff, it's been a while. You doing all right?
Well, I'm doing great.
Yeah.
Except for I did get my drink. Yeah. At this time of night, that's the most important thing.
You're doing great, except for what?
Oh, just domestic shit. My kitchen flooded and still
Mercury is in retrograde.
No, no.
Do you live near the river, Scruff?
But no, not too far. I mean, like 45 blocks or so.
So you have to like wade to the fridge to get your beer?
No. It was just a pipe. The fucking pipe that leaked. Nothing to do with the river.
That sucks, man. That sucks.
I would have. Look, I don't care if it was broken glass, fucking metal. I'm swimming to that fridge.
Okay, if you like that I would have swam, then yes, I did swim to the refrigerator.
It's a better mental picture.
Okay. Yes, I swam to get my drink, and it's that much better.
It's hard
Urban
earned.
stuff, everybody. I'm gonna sign off officially this time now. I gotta get some sleep because I'm due to head out back in the morning at 6:30. So
Be safe, man.
Choo choo.
Later,
Night,
Lang.
Lang.
We'll see you, Lang.
See ya.
All right, see you.
Man.
That's a hard-working dude right there.
Now we enter the Zoe phase of the show.
My man. Oh, we're still doing a show? I thought this was voice chat. Shit.
We are on voice chat. And
What are you
Assassin
playing,
Master.
Just getting my butt kicked in arena.
Oh, damn, dude. Did you have to refresh?
I did do a refresh just to see if I could get to the top 50. I was able to yesterday. I didn't last long up there, but I got there.
What are you running in arena?
I was running a combination of Empire, Palp Lead with TFP and somebody else. Oh, but I can't remember. But then with Biggs and with Wigs, but that now I switched to a Rebels with 2 tanks, so I put in a Scarab Pathfinder dude and Saint Hans because I got him. I spent all my credits from the heist this morning on to get him to level 85. And
We're winning this.
And it's been working out.
Victory.
But I don't really know where to take my arena team.
Yeah, it's kind of at a crossroads right now. There's a lot of different stuff coming out. What's your strongest stuff? Like, where do you got your strongest characters?
Mostly Rebels like Wigs, Scarif. The top 2 power levels dudes that I have is Lando and Scarif are sitting at the top of my power list.
Scarif, huh? Wow.
Yeah, and he's only gear 10 and he's at 8807.
Well, he's a tank.
Yeah, he's a tank. He always has more power.
Yeah.
You got any Zetas on anything?
Not yet. I'll have my first one on Sunday, which will probably go to Vader.
All right.
But
not Savage Opress?
I don't know. Is he viable on his own without?
If you have other Sith to put with him, Savage is actually pretty cool with his.
Yeah. He's like nearly unstoppable at some points.
So he doesn't require.
He becomes like a Sith. He becomes like a Sith debuff cleaner.
Yeah.
I only know that from facing him. I don't have mine up yet. But
I was so nervous when I did it, and then I was right away. I'm like, oh, now I just love him because he wins me matches.
I think he's as good as well, I don't have him, but Kylo Ren, his Zeta is insane too.
Yep. He's going to be apt. I'm going to do Zid next just because I want to keep my Sith team rolling.
Yes.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
You've been rocking Savage Opress for some time though, right?
Yeah.
No, that was to Urban.
Oh, to Urban. Yeah. Urban's had him forever.
Yeah, I've always liked him. He's just kind of lasts long, so I kind of used him as a sort of a tank because he just kind of lasts so long that he didn't hit hard, but he just kind of did damage over the time that he stay in the match.
I think his Zeta makes him way more viable than Vader, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's actually much better now. If you Omega his primary, he hits harder, and he can drop people at 50%.
Yep, and the offense down on his basic, that's a hidden gem, man. You put offense down.
Totally. It helps a lot.
Saves you. Yeah.
Beluga.
Yo.
Whom did you replace in your Sith team with Opress, number one? And number two, how did you mod him?
Who did I replace
In your team with?
I mean, who in whose place did I put Opress in?
Yes.
If I had a Sith team, what would I do?
I thought you were running like
no, that's me.
Sith team.
That's MJ.
Oh,
I was.
I had Boba
I
Fett
took
still hanging
Ugnaught
around,
out.
so I took Boba Fett out.
I was using Ugnaught, but then
I mod him with total crit damage and crit chance.
Okay. I modded my Oppress with offense and potency. And I don't know if it's overkill with the offense.
No, I don't think.
I think offense is smart because
yeah, I do offense too. I did offense for him too.
Okay.
It's not crit because against the Zal teams, it doesn't make them appear when you hit them with the crit.
Right.
Or it might be offense and health is recommended by my go-to mod thingy.
Crouching rancor,
Yeah.
hidden. So
oh my God, Zoe Faye's back. Oh God.
I did potency for what MJ said about offense down.
Right. Yep.
And I want that to stick, especially against. Just anybody.
Everyone.
Really. Yeah.
You're on it, Wop. You're on it right now, brother. I'm telling you, Sith Trooper though, Buckethead, Buckets McGee.
I want to know is, Zoe, when you walk your dog, like, how far do you go?
Oh man, I dropped freaking Wi-Fi and had to reset my router. I got a call from my sister. I already said all this shit.
Oh! While you're walking your dog?
He stoked a fire. Trying to communicate with his Native American family of old.
Dream catchers and smoking bowls. I packed a lot of bowls.
No, don't go on that trail, you silly goose.
He was talking Native American.
Yeah,
that's the Trail of Tears. Don't go there. Go to the Trail of Smiles.
Only if you got candy.
Oh my God.
Or a priest uniform.
You mean a frock? A priest frock?
Don't be coy. You know what I was saying.
Codpiece? Chaps?
Gladiator uniform?
Chaps.
Like the Romans used to wear back in the day.
Yeah, chaps.
It's better than Braveheart. Balls out.
Chaps, tassels, and a beanie. With a propeller.
The beanie.
You pick where the tassels go.
I was intimidated until I saw the beanie.
What's up?
Wop's a stevedore. He's down at the docks. He's got I think beanie's like it's a uniform.
Is that what you do, Wop?
I am. I'm an ILA.
I knew it. Eating all that brie cheese.
Yeah, Frank Fitzsimmons, Jimmy Hoff. I know where Jimmy Hoff is buried.
Oh.
You know.
So do I.
You know where all those kids were buried under John Wayne Gacy's house?
Oh.
So you do? Okay. Jimmy Hoff is there too.
Oh.
You're wrong.
Nope. Breaking news.
Oh, breaking news. Okay.
Yeah, he's underneath Brush Creek in Kansas City, Missouri.
Oh, well, see, we're learning. See, we're learning something.
And in the Meadowlands and in Detroit.
Oh, they split him up. That makes sense.
And he's a dessert topping. No, he's a floor wax.
I know. I got his teeth.
That's an old Saturday Night Live reference. Sorry.
I got his teeth in a jar here, so I don't know where the rest of them's at.
Are you sure? Did you do a prop?
Wait, what happened?
I don't know. I asked a question. He got all quiet.
Oh.
No, I can't. I couldn't hear you. What?
I said, did you do a proper dental?
A proper dent. I got it for dental exam. No. Nope. I bought them off eBay.
That explains a lot. You buy them off eBay, you know it's authentic.
Ranger Grim wants us to ask you if Chirrut is in Bronziums. He.
That's actually a Mage Ducky question, not me.
And that is breaking news.
I'm just reading this shit, man.
Don't think
bark at me.
that's true.
No,
it's
I'm not
definitely.
barking. No,
I know.
That's a
It's
joke.
I'm trying to verify that right now.
I'm down to 50,000 ally points.
I got some snow trooper.
Haunted couple.
I think I'd run Snow Trooper, man, on the Empire all AOE team. You know what I mean?
But would you run him with 4 Scooby Snack?
Scooby Steve.
God, my son is wanting to play Xbox One Overwatch Rogue One right now. Choking him out.
God bless him.
You're choking your son?
I'm about to because he won't let me watch Rogue One right now.
He knows Rogue One's going to be there, Pops. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what? So is
So's
his
Xbox.
fucking Xbox.
That's actually a really good idea. Xbox One or reading a book. Actually, make him read Camus. So when he grows up to be a happy-go-lucky fellow who picks flowers.
He's already grown.
No, just
he's grown up.
Give him Lord of the Rings, and then that'll take him months.
His papa is BB-76. He can chop down a tree with an axe.
Has he read Jonathan Livingston Seagull yet?
I doubt it. He reads.
What about Bunnicula? Has he read Bunnicula? How about Hegel? Does he read Hegel? Is he a big fan of rational realism?
No, I meant the book. The book.
What about War and
titled
Peace?
that.
Oh.
Very short book. It's easy to read, and it's one of the best ever.
Like everybody poops?
Jonathan Livingston Seagull. It's very
A Confederacy of Dunces.
good book.
What about Green Eggs and Ham?
Well,
I read that to my
earlier.
What about Green Eggs and Ham, Ranger? You bring up an interesting question. What about them?
I will eat green eggs and ham. I will eat them, Sam. I am.
With some spam
on a tree.
I don't know if you can go any further with that. Urban,
You could say what you won't eat.
Yeah.
What will you not eat?
No. Like if he's
Zoe Faye, you can eat him every day.
I don't want there to be like a copyright infringement, like if you're reading from the book. I don't know if Urban is making any money from
Well, no,
he's
Dr. Seuss is dead now, so just go ahead.
I make hundreds of pennies. Oh,
That's not how copyright works, by the way.
Yes, lawyer.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Solicitor.
International.
I'm sorry, Mr. Harvard. I didn't know the rules.
I'm sorry, Roy Cohn. I'm not some fancy lawyer that's in the closet like you.
Thank you, Marcia Clark. I didn't know. I couldn't do that.
I represented all the mob. I stood there with McCarthy.
Copyrights with abandon.
International superstar barrister.
What? That's a lot of bronziums you're opening there, Mr. Urban Blaster.
I got some decent shards. I needed a Poggle the... What's his name? Poggle the what?
Poggle the Lesser.
Poggle the Moorer.
Whatever the hell a lesser is.
Poggle the Moor.
Next, you'll pull Torquemada, and we can have the full Spanish Inquisition going in full.
I like Poggle.
But I saw no Chirrut in there.
There's no Chirrut in there. I don't buy that shit.
Well, Grim, I'm partial to Hilaire Belloc. Sorry, we're having a French writer off.
Don't forget Rousseau.
What
How
about
can you
Rousseau?
forget Rousseau?
Tell us about Rousseau there, Zoe Faye.
Hey, watch the social contract.
Uh-huh.
The what?
What are we talking about?
Social contract discussed for earlier. Beep, beep.
Is that a band?
No, it's actually something else, not French.
Okay.
Ottoman.
Guess I missed that episode.
Yeah, it goes back to John Locke.
Argentine.
Yeah.
Canadian.
Yeah. French.
John Locke.
French, Canadian, it's all the same.
Got it.
Alaskan. Antarctican. Tasmanian. And Frank.
You guys were talking about Appomattox.
Frank. Start throwing random things out there.
Did you the Civil War?
Julius Caesar?
No,
Zoe Faye's right on that line.
Thank you.
Civil War?
Is that what it's called, Zoe? Appomattox.
Thank you.
Thank you. Catholics on one side, Protestants on the other.
The Second Battle of Bull Run. Discuss.
Yeah,
Mason-Dixon line.
That's what it is. Right.
That's where the Confederacy surrendered, right? Appomattox.
I got confused.
courthouse.
Mason-Dixon line. Mason-Dixon line is what I was thinking of.
Mm-hmm.
The Biscuit Bagel line. That's what we used to call it. It was the Biscuit Bagel line.
I know.
I explained that thoroughly in my last video where I made grouper, where I fried grouper with OG Kush and used Bisquick instead of flour. Because it's real.
When's the last time you had Chef Boyardee?
When I was 6.
They got them 5 for $1 at the local grocery store. So
You're missing out. That's some healthy eating.
Yeah. I recommend the raviolis. They're
for reptilians.
The bocciolini.
Some other good game of fuel is the canned enchiladas.
Yeah.
Oh, they're heavenly.
And by heavenly, you mean you'll be going to heaven after eating it.
No, I meant canned tamales.
Not personally. I'm not. No. Especially after all the Magic Johnson jokes this stream. There's no way I'm going to heaven.
No, I think you have to believe in heaven to go to it.
Yeah, you have to believe in that stuff. I think that's the rule.
I have empirical proof that there is a heaven.
I do.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
So
My empirical
Paul,
proof is that you have no proof that there isn't. Ha!
Right. Can't disprove a negative.
That's what my ex-wife
You
used
can't
to go
prove a
out.
negative.
I can't personally
By
prove
definition,
that the
negative.
world is round either.
Baldo,
How do you know the world's round? There's no proof.
I think it's hilarious. I think that's one of the funniest things.
Science. I'll show you science. It's all a conspiracy.
I saw a video on YouTube.
Witchcraft.
I don't believe in God. I believe in science.
You're a good man, Urban Blaster.
You and Thomas Dolby.
Thomas Dolby, isn't he a singer?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Blinded
his
Me.
song.
Science. Yeah. Again, Beluga. I don't know if I can sing the song.
Well, let's not try.
All right, fuck
Yeah, Beluga dropped.
Oh, thank God! No, you can't tell me. I'm a lawyer. I can do anything.
Did you know he's actually
I know. I like Beluga. I'm sorry.
Beluga's actually an expert. Beluga's actually an expert in international patent laws and copyrights.
What? And who is this? And who let him on the channel?
He's a furnace.
He was, but he lives in Japan.
And you guys are arguing copyrights with him.
Would you rather have empirical evidence from Belinda Carlisle or Susanna Hoff?
Carlisle.
That's the question. No. Susanna Hoff with the eyes.
Well, I mean, she's mad about you. I'm mad about me. They were.
So were the Bengals before they. Well, the Bengals in their like girl garage version were very, very good. Then she got all hot and shit and started to strut around.
God forbid,
calves and her short skirts and
started wearing makeup the right way. I mean, what's going on?
I thought to myself, where can I put this coaster? I have no idea what that was supposed to mean.
I had a visual.
I did too.
You don't even know what I look like. How can you possibly have a...
I
was thinking more about them than you.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I'm a narcissist.
Where can I put this coaster? Wherever you like, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought you were talking about Belinda Carlisle's ass myself.
Oh God, no! I would never desecrate the fine ass of Belinda Carlisle.
I would.
That's.
I would desecrate the hell out of it.
No. That's a trophy ass. That's like
it will be a trophy that I desecrate all the time.
It's like if I ever met a lady with a child and I liked the lady enough to be in a relationship when she had a child, I would insist that she had a cesarean.
Amen.
See,
this is.
I knew Zoe would.
Keep it tight.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Or you tell the doctor to throw a couple extra stitches in there, like my homeboy did.
Oh man!
Oh God!
I'm gonna play Candy Crush.
Keep that shit snug for cold December winters.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Hibernate in a pussy. That's... Okay, I'm gonna shut up. See, there you go, Zoe. Instead of eat a dick, hibernate in a pussy.
Oh, I had one. It was.
What do you got? What do you got, Zoe? What's you got a new catchphrase?
Yeah, today's my first day at Xylo Fate.
What's your new one? Drop it on us.
It was Luftwaffen Poutine.
I thought you were gonna go Max Clitties.
I was gonna go Max Clitties. Maximum Wizard Clitties. That's another good one.
Luftwaffen Poutine. German Air Force potato? Is that what is poutine? Does that mean potato?
I get
French
that.
fry?
German
Air Force French fries.
Poutine.
Well, that is right.
German Air Force French fries.
That's how we like it in the fatherland.
I think Zoe's brain is just like a Mad Lib.
Thank you.
It's just he's got like 3 words and a blank and then 4 words blank, and just searches around for the blank word. Like I'll just throw something in there.
Oh my God, Zoe Faye, you have to be on tomorrow night so we can do Mad Libs.
Park bench, Asperger.
Pomfrits. Isn't that what they're called?
Yeah.
I like Schenectady. Do you have a malted? What?
Malted.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Who are you talking to? Who are you asking?
I'm playing a role here.
He's playing Zimbabwe Faye.
I'm playing Zimbabwe, and I'm responding to Zimbabwe in my query.
It's a country in Africa off the Nile.
That worships Zoe.
right. It's Jewish.
They have a Zoe idol.
They're all Jewish.
I worship their women. The men, they all got AK-47s and machetes.
Hey, come on, man. There's no place for that in this stream.
We don't talk
This is-
politics
this is-
here.
You know, I didn't.
Thank God.
Any of us mention anything about AIDS in Africa, so don't.
This is the Uncharted stream, right? Uncharted
Yeah,
4,
right.
Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, good. Making sure.
Why are
It used
people
to be.
speaking Klingon in the chat?
I don't see any Kling. Oh, I do see the Klingon.
Yeah. Or it's an anagram. Probably spells out kitchen utensil.
Let's see what Google Translate says.
Okay.
I bet it's Klingon.
Don't tell me what to do, Grim. I'm my own man. I'm an independent woman. Open doors for myself.
This is the 2000s.
Yeah. There is no glass ceiling.
So
Because there is no ceiling.
Google,
The ceiling is the roof.
Ceiling is the roof.
Google translated that to squirrel in space.
Okay.
I like that. I like squirrel in space.
In a hamster suit.
No.
All right, homies, I'm jumping off.
Later.
Yeah.
Urban.
All right.
We'll
Thanks for
see
having
you,
me, buddy.
AJ.
Hey, you guys, I'm gonna do the same.
Okay.
Night, Scrub.
Nice talking
We're
to
going
y'all.
24 hours. Why you guys leaving?
Well, if you're going 24 hours, then I'll probably be back.
I'm not doing 24 hours. Yeah.
Okay, see you guys.
We're going
Yeah.
until the Jedi
man.
Academy starts.
No, there's no Jedi Academy tomorrow, I'm afraid.
Oh.
What's Jedi Academy?
That's the stream that Smithy D does.
Smithy D.
He's one of them limeys, huh?
He's good, man.
He's one of them British fellers.
Manchester United fan.
Got
Now, do you actually know that, or you just is that that's the only
Hoth
football
Jedi
club
Luke.
you know? Zoe,
Oh, I couldn't hear you. Sorry.
is that? Do you know that he is a Manchester United fan, or is that the
Oh, not
only
at all.
English football club you know?
It could be.
no
It
idea.
could be Liverpool. It
Oh.
could be Newcastle. I mean, let's just not. That's racist.
Yeah, West Ham, Crystal Palace,
I just like red.
or any of the others.
Like red.
Who?
I just like the color red, man. It's the first thing.
Darren Palmer wants to know when the Night Sisters meta is coming. Go Sounders.
It will never be coming.
Yeah.
I wouldn't hold your breath, bruh. It would make Grande very happy, but that's not happening.
Yeah, there's
Grande would just cream his jeans if they ever put a Zeta and fix Night Sisters.
Is
the only person I know that has them all geared up and everything because he was so into getting the Night Sisters up.
Is he
was
into
so
them
convinced that he was gonna
visually,
be
or he
Dynamite.
likes them?
You never know with Grande. Although
He was
I
on
don't
them
know how
real
you
early.
But they did rework Ventress.
They did work Ventress. She's decent, but the other four,
Yeah, or just shit.
straight garbage.
Yeah.
Just garbage.
Baldy Locks is the best out of them all, right?
Yeah, you can do some stuff with Baldy Locks as you'd like to put her.
Yeah, you got to make her very, very fast, though.
That
I mean,
bald
Doc,
Betty, right?
Daka will help you a little bit with some of your dark side battles because she is a decent healer and stuff. But I mean,
I've taken first with Daka.
Yeah, you're talking to the man that used DACA for like 2 years. Like Zoe, refused to take her out.
well, I'm talking now, not then.
Right.
Now.
I can do it now too.
No, you're not talking about then.
No.
What happened
talking
then?
about now.
But now,
Yeah.
yeah.
I got videos.
Well, when would then be now?
Soon.
What was good old Maurice's theory crafting on massage? What? Because she has all that speed or something, right?
I think she has extra speed if the other team is buffed, and then you can use her AoE to dispel them. I believe that was the idea. Am I correct in that?
I've never used her, so
remember.
I have no idea.
I just know good old Maurice had came out with the good strategy with their Zeta.
Let's check it out.
Can't ever trust a Gamecocks fan.
They're just ancillary characters, like a lot of characters in this game that you just kind of scratch your head and go, why are these in here? You know, and the sad thing is, and this isn't a true statement, that a lot of characters in this game you're just not going to use. You know, and
not yet.
Well, I mean, even if they do rework characters, you're still only going to use certain characters for certain things. You know, there's like over 100 characters in the game. You probably use maybe 30, 35 characters total, realistically, for PvP, GW, and or raids. So you got all these other characters that are just sitting there like, when are you ever going to use them?
Yeah, that's what the theory was. Vaj Gashington brought it up. She clears the pretons if you could get her enough speed on her, she could go first. Then you clear the preton.
Vaj Gashington.
But she has to be a leader. Is that correct?
No, sure. Her ability is something that clears all buffs.
Well, no, for her to go first.
Yeah, you'd have to mod her up and stuff.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Whenever an ally or enemy is defeated, the Savage Ventress gains offensive chance up for 2 actions and gains 50% 2 minutes. Yeah. She also gains 15 speed for each enemy with no buffs. Okay. So she has to dispel them, and then she'll gain, 75 speed?
Yeah.
All right.
So she is effective. Doc is effective, but the other 3, Talia, good God and gravy. Nicest initiative hits and is worthless. So is the Acolyte, just worthless. So 3 out of the 5 are just garbage. You know, Talia hits worth not a damn thing, and when she heals, she loses health.
Yeah, she was good at the beginning,
mechanic.
Mm-hmm.
I just, with all the tunes that you need to get, do not farm Night Sisters unless you have nothing else to farm. Then why the hell not?
If other than it's completely useless. Well, as you made the point, so is 75% of your roster.
Yeah,
on average.
And that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing. They've got a lot of reworks. And what I'd like to see them do, instead of introducing all these new characters, which you could do maybe 1 or 2 a month, right? Just to keep the appetite wet a little bit, right? Look at this last month. We got Jesus Christ. We had 3 in February, and then all the Phoenix characters in March. That's a ton of characters. Why not go back and
I feel like you just channeled Grande right there.
Well, let's not get crazy, you know.
Well, but the release of these characters, isn't that to slow the progress of the game down? So instead of raising the cap and all that,
you've got to keep putting content in. I agree, but not this much content. 5 characters in a month is crazy, you know. Even 3 was a little bit over the top, you know, with Nihilus, Assassin, and Trooper.
Mm-hmm.
But 5, actually 6 with Chopper. 6 characters in a month. That's a lot of characters.
Yeah, people are spending. I guess that's...
Yeah, they are.
Which I can't believe. I don't get it.
It just pushes though all those other
don't shame
further back.
Oh, I'm not judging. I from a personal standpoint, I haven't put any money into the game since, and I don't blame them. This is just my own.
Mm-hmm.
When they didn't rework, when they corrected Vader, right? Mm-hmm. I felt I didn't realize it wasn't reading correctly or it wasn't working as intended. So all the effort that I put into Zeta Vader, and like I didn't care about ships and wanted to go about ships, and then gearing an Empire team, like as soon as they repaired whatever was wrong, like my team like went to shit, completely went to shit. And I'm like, okay, well, I put all this effort and energy, and I didn't feel like I said, I didn't feel like they screwed me. I feel like I screwed myself by being overly aggressive and now not allowing things. Like, if you're willing to invest a lot of money into the game, be as aggressive as you want. But if you are a casual spender, you always want the sample size of others to dictate your next step in the game. That's just my opinion. And like I said, I don't blame EA. I think like they're a business, they need to do what they need to do. So
well, yeah, it is a business. They got to make money, which is understandable. I just, some of the choices and stuff, I just kind of shake my head at. Like, just from a marketing standpoint, you want people to buy stuff. You look at some of the characters, you're just like, huh?
Right.
It's like, what is this? And then you look at some of the crystal packs.
Oh, they pay millions to consultants. They know exactly what the fuck they're doing.
I don't know about that necessarily either, because you can consult all you want, but who are you consulting? Because if you look at even like, for instance, Mace Windu's wrong, period. The whole story arc of his character and what he can do. I mean, I've always looked at Mace and like, who came up with his abilities? Mace Windu should have massive bonuses against Sith. If you have a Sith meta right now, he should be the character that should be the absolute counter to, because that's what he existed in the actual canon, with his lightsaber style and stuff. But nobody did that. They gave him this other stuff. It's like, why? I don't, some of the stuff that CG does, I give him mad credit for. It's really good. But I'll be the first one to say, on the opposite end, I'll be the first one to criticize them, because they do great stuff, but then they do stuff that you just kind of shake your head at and go, I'm trying to support you, but I can't see what it is you're trying to accomplish here. I mean, people play this game because they love Star Wars and they love the characters. But if the characters don't fit what they were even in the movies, what's the fun of playing them?
Right, and I don't understand why they stopped using. I might realize they're using the entire Star Wars universe, but I think if they, instead of releasing Rebel characters as being overpowered, or these new Sith characters, not that Nihilus is new, like keep going with the IG-88 bounty hunter
they're
thing.
They're pulling in different demographics.
Well, no, but these people have seen Empire, so you have IG-88, right?
Why not have
Bosk, Zuckuss, Forlom? You have Dengar. Why don't you make that complete set of on the bridge of the Star Destroyer, those bounty hunters?
They need to bring in 9 Nub too, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Off the light side cruise.
That is a fan favorite, Nia Nub, absolutely.
You have him and Lando flying the Millennium Falcon.
You have Wedge and Biggs. That's in the joke I made earlier about Porkins not being in Rogue One. Even us as Star Wars fans all know Porkins because this is a fat guy flying a plane. That's all he was, but it was so silly because his name was fucking Porkins.
And he said to stay on target.
Right.
Did you? No, he goes in. He's
no, that's a different guy. That was a Y-wing.
One. Yeah, he's like, pull up. I got this. Pull up.
Yeah. Eject. No, I got it.
I got it.
Yeah.
Young kids.
The Family Guy version of that was even funnier.
Oh, he was in Family Guy?
Yeah, remember when they did the 3 movies? They redid them.
No, I haven't seen an episode of Family Guy.
Oh my god, you need to watch. You need to watch the Family Guy versions of Star Wars. They did the first 3 in the trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
They are a riot. And oh my god, like when Porkins was going in that scene, as Porkins, but he's so fat, like the fat's rolling off the side of the ship and stuff. He goes and crushes because of his weight. You just need to watch it. It's really good.
Oh, well, let's see. And this thing, like you have a sense of humor about it in term with EA, or CG or whoever, CG have a sense of humor about it. It's like release Porkins. They obviously had a sense of humor with Wedge and Biggs. Like I'm not really sure where I know it's not a literal sense of humor, but it's like where the fuck did they get a synergy from? It should be Luke and Biggs that have the synergy, not Wedge and Biggs.
That's a great point. We didn't even talk about this.
They're hiring, guys. They're hiring in Sacramento.
Oh, yeah. But the new look of the characters from Rebels, what the hell did they do to these people? Like Sabine, I don't know who that is. They look awful. They look nothing like the characters. Ezra looks like some lawyer.
It's Beluga.
And Sabine looks like the Joker. Her face is awful, man.
I need to take a look at it.
Really bad. Look at Sabine and just look at her. Like, go into the actual battle itself, the picture of her, and see what you think.
That's very she looks like she's like she has a I just shit in my pants look on her face.
I mean, I don't get it. Like, who drew these? It looked nuts.
What about Zeb? Is he spot on?
Oh,
I bet they got paid a shit ton for drawing them.
Actually, he looks pretty good. Because I think like he's not like a human being. So I think I'm no artist, but I think when they actually make aliens, like the aliens or something that is not human, a human being always looks better because it's in the realm of fantasy and your brain isn't realizing the reality of it. Or maybe I'm just an idiot.
That makes sense.
I'm an idiot. Yeah, I agree.
That your theory. But one dude brought up the fact that they need a rework on a rur. But the problem with that is everybody will be calling him Zzer. And that just sounds dumb, so I hope they don't give that dude a Zeta.
That's another good question. Like, who are they going to Zeta next? They're going to have to Zeta somebody. Well, obviously, since there's...
Yeah. Have any of these new characters got
Rebels.
a Zeta?
What's up?
I don't even know if any of these new characters even require or have Zetas, which is kind of odd, right?
The Phoenix Squadron?
Yeah.
Let's find out. I can't because I haven't activated him yet. Oh, there it is. Never mind.
Well, I'm out on SWGOH right now, and I don't see any Zetas on any of them. And I haven't looked at the three. I knew the first three didn't. Well, it looks like Poe has a Zeta, but he's not Phoenix. He's something else, right?
Yeah, he's Resistance. Yeah, I think Poe and Finn. Is it just Poe with a Zeta, or does Finn have a Zeta?
Or maybe
too?
I'm saying the new dude Pao or whatever his name is.
Oh.
Pao. I think he's
Falcon.
from Rogue
He does
One.
have a Zeta?
Yeah. His unique has one.
Seriously?
That his Zeta gains 5% turn meter whenever a rebel ally uses their basic attack.
Is he a good cat? I don't understand. Like, why does this nothing character get a Zeta? And then, you know what would be cool? This would be cool. Since you're not going to release Jedi Luke or Empire Luke for the near future, what they should do, and if they want to do a double Zeta, all right, so 40 pieces, you take and you double Zeta the Luke that we have in this game, right? And that turns him, and that at least gives him a lightsaber. So he gets rid of that Tusken Raider gun, that rifle, and instead he gets a lightsaber to attack with.
That'd
so at
be
least
badass,
you get a Luke character with a lightsaber. Manipulate the characters you already have, kind of like a rework, but just some incentive and to make it more canonical or canonical, whatever word that is.
That'd be a badass idea for that character, especially because then you'll get rid of a turd of a character and morph him into a really good character just by going through your levelings up and stuff.
Exactly. I don't know if that you worded that much better than I possibly could.
You listening, EA Jesse?
Yeah, that fucker's listening. I'm not even sure that guy's real.
He's got a nice Camaro.
How do you know that he has a Camaro?
On Twitter. Plus, I shit in the sunroof.
You took a shit in EA Jesse's car.
Technically, it was outside, but yeah, it landed inside.
Did he piss you off or something?
I think it was when mods came out. I can't remember.
Okay. Well, very good. Anywho, well, gentlemen, this has been. I had a lot of fun. Urban, thank you very much for having me and for so long, and I do appreciate it.
Yeah, it's a good place to end this stream.
And again, thank you, and hopefully I see you next week if I'm invited back. If not,
always.
As long as people aren't chasing me in the village square with flame, torches and pitchforks, I think it'll be okay. But again, thank you.
You're the man with the golden voice. We need you on here. You attract the ladies to the stream.
Yeah. Amen.
Point them out to me next time. Again, thank you, and everyone, good night and good luck.
We'll see ya.
All right, be safe, man.
So me and Zader Faye outlasted made it to the end. Should we go another 6 hours though?
No, man. It's a good run.
I know.
World record.
We broke the record. We passed the last stream by close to 20 minutes.
Love it.
I don't know if anybody's out there watching still. Let's see. There's still 16 people watching.
God bless you guys.
Yeah, we want to thank all you dudes coming out, and we'll see you in the next one, probably next Friday. We love these Friday streams with the furnaces, and thanks for tuning in. But we'll see you in the next one.
Later.